What is up, everybody? Welcome to this Friday podcast show, whatever you want to call it. Today we're talking round 1 and 2 and 3 reactions to see what's going on. I'm your host for tonight, Cowboy Capone, TJ. Y'all know me. Papa Bacon and Ben are actually at the draft right now, so hopefully you guys are having fun. We definitely miss you guys. But I'm going to have everybody on here, and we will be talking everything sports. So if you guys are going to enjoy this, please talk with us, comment, whatever you guys want to do. Um, we're here to have fun. It's we got to have fun. It's the NFL draft. So let's get started. Of course, you guys know I'm a Dallas fan. So I'm gonna kick this off 100%. One, I am extremely upset with Jerry Jones. I don't think we should have gone wide receiver by any means. That was, in my eyes, kind of or not wide receiver, offensive lineman. I get it. He wants to build because guys are retiring and stuff like that, but I don't think it really meant much for us. On the offhand as well, it was kind of a kick in the face, in my eyes. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see, how everything goes. But hey, it is what it is, and hopefully things get a lot better towards all the rest of the draft picks that we have coming up. I think we've got one at 44, which I'm very, very excited. So we'll see what they do there. But after all that, let's be honest, guys. Not really surprised Shedeur Sanders is still here. So, it's one of those things where I'm not too shocked. So let's see what happens. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna bring on somebody. You guys know him. He's been on our show before. My man Adam.
Yeet.
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 Listen, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. Are you as surprised as everybody else that Shedeur didn't get picked? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not.
No. I also just completely yelled, and probably both houses next door heard me when we drafted TreVeyon Henderson. I freaking screamed.
So when I saw that, the first thing that popped into my head was, I guarantee you Adam's doing backflips and doing like somersaults onto somebody right now.
I yelled as loud as I did when I saw Hendry at WrestleMania. I'm just saying.
Hendry, that was a good one.
That was amazing.
We won't get into WrestleMania. This is the NFL draft, but hey, you know what? As everybody knows, Adam, myself, Ben, Toilet Ninja, he should be on here shortly. We all love wrestle, so WrestleMania just happened. Didn't really talk about it.
That's right, but you know what? That was two great back-to-back picks by both the Patriots and the Bears.
100%.
Henderson to the Patriots, which, quite frankly, we needed a successor to Stevenson. Yep. And the one thing people aren't talking about, and I'm unapologetic. I'm not in the media. I don't get a pander to Deion Sanders. I don't get a pander to any of these other than push people up the boards. I said Caleb Williams sucked last year. I didn't think he was that good. Hey, Caleb Williams, you are now in the same situation and even better than Tua Tagovailoa was a couple of years ago when they got Tyreek Hill for you. Prove it.
Yep.
Because you just got Luther Burden III. So now you have DJ Moore, who I can argue is the weakest wide receiver in that offense. And let's see. Oh, my gosh. Tyler Shough
just got drafted. Wow.
Tyler Shough over Shedeur Sanders.
And it's funny because all over my Facebook, everybody's saying, "Oh, this is disrespectful to Shador."
He's
No,
not good.
dude. You look at his stats. He's not very good at all.
No,
You look
I
at
watched the film. He wasn't good.
he wasn't good. But it's not even just that. But they're saying, "Oh, his interviews are terrible." Okay, yeah, I understand that. It's a job. The NFL is a job. So if you have a shitty interview, they're probably not going to hire you. But let's be honest here. Take his dad out of the picture. Is he really that good? No. The only person that thrived at Colorado was the guy that's there now.
Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Okay. I think we're about to see an edge rusher come off the board finally, because there's no excuse that Mike Green's still here. Bills just made a trade up with the Bears at 41.
So the Bear, it hasn't hit my ticker yet up here.
No, so I have Schefter and Rappaport. I have their notifications on for Twitter, and it just says trade. The Bills are now on the clock, which for the Bears, this is kind of smart because, okay, you've addressed the offense. Now you start thinking about that offensive line. You got Dahmer on a 2-year deal, who I like that play. You got a lot of other offensive pieces. What if they don't work out? This is where you now start thinking of that depth behind that offensive line to look, injuries happen in the NFL. You need to start putting replacements. Now that you set Williams up, you still need to make sure the offensive line is set up, and that defense, it still needs a little bit of work. I still think they need someone opposite of Tyreek Williams. Whatever his name is back there. So it's 56, 62, 109 for 41, 72, and 240.
Good Lord.
Okay.
That's not bad.
No. I actually like the Tyler Shuck pick here for the Saints. He's when I watched film of him, and I don't understand why PFF had him so low. I don't care about that he's 26 years old. Good for him. You actually have a young man that comes in with a good head on his shoulders. He's there. His wife's there. You could tell by the wedding ring. I mean, to me, I think the notes I had on him were he does everything right. He's not Jaden Daniels. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's just a good, solid overall quarterback. Now, if you can get this out of Tyler Shuck and not have to worry about an Arch Manning next year, or you do what the Patriots did and say, hey, Shuck's been great for us, but we suck so bad we somehow ended up in the top 5 and have traded everything for Arch Manning, or they get a Drew Aller, or they get a Nussmeier, or whoever's coming out next year, who supposedly those are the top 3 right now. It's going to be really interesting to see what the Saints do. Do they believe enough that this kid's going to be the solution? The stats of non-first-round quarterbacks, I forget what the stat is, but it wasn't that many outside the first round that have been successful.
No. Well, and and the thing that I was looking at last night was the amount of okay, so Ben's in the chat with all of us and saying, is this where Green from Marshall goes? I think that's a yes.
Yes.
I think that's a solid fit.
100%.
That's a solid fit. And they've got Bosa.
Then again, I also said that of most of the traits that have happened already. Oh, Dolphins are moving up. They can use an edge rusher. I think we're seeing what the league thinks of Ezaraku, which I don't agree with. He's a one-trick pony. Get the out of here. He's a one-trick pony that had the most sacks in, the ACC last year? That single-handedly helped BC win? Shut up and take it. Train him on everything else and coach him up.
So as a joke, I know you're not in our group chat anymore, but as a joke, Troy goes, "No, we're going to pick up Sanders."
Wow, that's an insult to Sanders. Yeah. But I love this. So let's talk last night, because the first 4 picks went exactly as expected in terms of who we thought was getting drafted where. Picks 5 and 6, exactly how before the smokescreen started this week. I had it going. Graham 5, Genty 6, Membu going 7. They were kind of locked.
And I will say this, and this is more of me. I think last night watching it, I think you're right. The first 4 picks, we knew automatically what they were going to be. Now, I
did
didn't
have the
see
Patriots
Jackson.
trading, by the way, because of the smoke screen coming in for Genty.
Yeah.
I think if the Jags don't move up, then I do think the Patriots trade back with Chicago. That was what I had in my actual official mock, because they desperately needed a running back.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as the Jags traded up and took Hunter, everything changed, because Cleveland didn't need a double trade back. Cleveland has so many ridiculous, stupid draft capital in this class. You better start thinking of trading a lot of it for next year.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have way too much this year, and which isn't a bad thing. The players are going to get drafted. I'm happy for them. But the Browns aren't going to be able to keep all of them.
All right, the Bills pick is in.
Who's coming out? Why did he look like Dana White? Okay, it's not Dana White. I saw the bald head, and I don't know why I thought of.
Yeah.
Who's this? ESPN, let's go. Who is this? A little faster.
TJ Sanders from South Carolina.
Really?
Yep. Huh.
I like TJ Sanders.
So here's my question. If Green has fallen back this much, is there something that we're missing about this guy?
Yep.
Right.
We're really missing something about him.
I mean, it sounds like it.
There is quite possibility there might be something off the field that we missed about this kid. As Araku, I said, what we've heard from other experts is one-trick pony in terms of his rush style. I can understand that's why he didn't go in the first. I think Ezaraku should have gone end of the first. I think Mike Green should have been pick 8. I mean, if you're sitting there and taking it against some of these other tackles against your class in the Senior Bowl, you dominated at Marshall for 2 years. Yeah. Oh, it's Marshall. I don't care. Zabel win 18, and he dominated at North Dakota State. So
let's talk about last night, because we got a little off track with the TJ Sanders thing.
I love the TJ Sanders pick for what it's worth. Can I start swearing at the Bucs?
Go ahead. That's all you.
Because I went off, and my Twitch chat last night was okay. They're loving this. They literally wanted me to continue to tilt because I lost my shit. I threw my glasses down. I put my headset down. I was losing, and I'm like, you have 3 slot wide receivers.
Yep.
You can't play 3 slot wide receivers.
And here's the thing though, for anybody who's watching this that wasn't able to catch the draft last night and you're still living under a rock, your first 4: Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, and Will Campbell. I'm going to say that first 4, I think everybody knew they were going. Now, I will say I didn't think that the Browns were going to trade away to the Jags. That one caught me by surprise a little bit, but I think with Travis Hunter going to the Jags, I think that's a solid fit for him, because he could technically still play both ways for that team.
They supposedly, again, one of the reports, to follow up when you were saying, we kind of saw this last night, the Jags see him as a true dual specialist.
Yep.
And when you heard the call, I believe it was Tony Khan that said, you're always the one we were after.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because the report from Hunter is, I didn't hear from the Jags ever since the combine.
Yep.
Fine. That doesn't mean it's because you don't hear from somebody. They ain't cooking something up in their office. That was so tightly guarded.
Yep.
That mega blockbuster got done for a true generational talent. Yes, they gave up a first rounder in what could be a loaded draft class next year.
Yep.
But now you have someone who, and we saw this with, I'll go back to Juju Smith-Schuster. When he got his opportunity to be the guy in Pittsburgh after
Antonio Brown.
Was it Antonio Brown? I was thinking Mike someone else. Mike Williams? No, not Mike Williams. Who was the other great Steeler wide receiver?
Bryant?
Antonio Brown.
Martavius Bryant?
No. That played opposite Antonio Brown when he was younger.
I thought it was Williams. Mike Williams.
Yeah. Either way. So when Antonio Brown left and Juju was the guy, I said, and I was one of the only people saying this, Juju's not going to be good.
No.
I don't think Juju can beat double coverage. And people are like, what are you talking about? I didn't touch him in fantasy, and I was not involved in tape and everything else like I am now. I'm like, that plain and simple. I don't think Juju can beat double coverage. You know what the Travis Hunter pick does to Brian Thomas Jr.? Can make him a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL now.
Oh, and that's going to get a lot of pressure off of him. And that was what a lot of people were saying today.
Because now BTJ is not going to have to deal with as much double coverage. He'll still have to deal with some double coverage because he's the better wide receiver of the two.
Yep.
I mean, if Travis Hunter committed to full-time wide receiver, yeah, I can see him as eventually better than BTJ, but I loved BTJ's film coming out of LSU, and I'm like, I think he's better than Neighbors. I just think he's better than Neighbors. And it was crazy to say that last year, but he did it. He did it.
So I have a buddy of mine, he's texting me back and forth. He's a diehard Jets fan. He goes, what are the odds of the Jets picking up Sanders right now? I don't see it happening.
Shador?
Yeah.
Could someone please give Justin Fields a shot?
Seriously, I think Justin Fields is the man.
All right, so I could see this also being Elijah Arroyo here.
Yes.
Will Johnson to go opposite. Can you imagine Sauce Gardner and Will Johnson?
That's deadly. And
that
that's
is
the thing, though.
Lockdown man corners.
And my thing is, okay, so I'm going to say this right now because I have another buddy of mine he's probably going to jump on here soon. Mm-hmm. He's a Bama guy. He's like, Jalen Milroe. I said, yeah, he's projected 2nd to 3rd round. He goes, nah, he's going to be a 5th rounder. I said, if I'm not going to lie to you, I would laugh if he gets drafted before Shador Sanders.
Milroe?
Yeah.
I thought Milroe was who the Giants moved up for. So
Mason Taylor from LSU goes to the Jets.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
No.
People just like him. So my what do you call it? My notes on Mason Taylor is physical tight end who's a good receiver and not super fast, but will get the job done.
And so it's funny because if people who live under a rock don't know who Mason Taylor is, it's Jason Taylor's son. Jason Taylor as the defensive end that we all knew from Miami, who was just a head knocker. His son plays tight end. Now, I will say this right now. The frame that Mason has, I think is going to work well for him because multiple reasons. One, you saw what his dad's frame was and how over the years he actually bulked up and actually slimmed down. So it was a good happy medium where he wasn't too fat, wasn't too muscular, but he was just perfect.
Yeah.
To be a tight end in that division, I mean, for the team, I'm not sure how they're going to implement a tight end very well because I don't think I've ever seen a solid tight end for the Jets. So
it's been some time. And also, I don't know how much you listen to any of the Move the Sticks podcasts, but Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky were talking about, I think it was more Daniel Jeremiah talking about, what happens if a team's top 2 picks aren't there when it comes up to their pick? Who are their fallback guys that we're happy to have? Mason Taylor was one of the names that he consistently kept bringing up. That there are many teams like, okay, no one's here. We're on the clock. It's Mason Taylor. This pick has been run in by the 49ers. This didn't take long at all.
Okay. Now here we go. I'm going to say this right now. And for anybody who's watching, I'm sorry you're going to hear it. Alfred Collins goes to the 49ers. That is a pick that I am actually happy with.
Defensive tackle, Texas?
Yes.
The one you and I talked about where I was like, his PFF grades were just okay. I mean, they were nothing crazy.
They were nothing crazy, but they said that he has the potential to be a solid D tackle.
Yeah, I mean he's someone, again, like this is what the 49ers do well. They take guys and train them up and coach them up. This is exactly what they do, and this is a perfect 49ers pick.
And I'll be honest with you, the 49ers did this because look who's right behind them in the draft pick. Dallas, and Dallas was talking to Alfred Collins today.
I mean, again, how much was the Patriots taking Henderson because they loved the kid and sniped the Bears?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that Ben Johnson wouldn't have loved to have Travion Henderson? Come on.
Oh, you know he would. 100%. He probably would have given an arm, leg, and maybe his left nut for that one.
Because the comp for Travion Henderson is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
So, just saying. All right. So, top 5 picks again, as expected last night. 5 to 10. 8 confused me. Also, 8 pissed me off because I am a huge Xavier Legette mark.
You think that's going to take away from Legette?
Yes. But you know what McMillan can do? Because I don't like McMillan. If McMillan fails and Legette takes that next step forward this year, now he has a legitimate competition with someone that could take his number 1. He's going to go from that to he could be top 5, top 10 in the NFL legitimately. Because you know what Legette can do that McMillan has a tough time doing? He can separate from his coverage corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and so, okay, Dallas's pick is in, and this is either going to determine if this stream stays up or if you're going to see a...
This is going to be it's going to be a punt or a kicker here in round number 2, and they're just going to take the Jerry's guy and go Jerry.
Jesus, please don't say that.
Kidding.
I may jump out the window, and I've got a window.
I'm telling you
right here.
now, Cam Skattebo.
You think Cam Skattebo?
He's feisty. So Henderson's my 2A. Skattebo, okay. I got a man crush on because I just love watching him play. We talked about this. I love Cam Skattebo. If you would have told me this is Caleb Johnson, I got a man crush on Caleb Johnson. He does everything you want for a running back.
So I think you and I talked about it too when I came on to your show and we were doing the mock draft. I said Cam Skattebo would come to Dallas. So
and I think Skattebo would thrive. Just imagine the creativity that Dak can now do with Skattebo in the backfield. Not only is he can have a dump off guy in crazy situations, you mean to tell me Dak and Skattebo, with the way Skattebo plays, aren't going to have some crazy, fun, ridiculous backfield? Oh, look, how did Skattebo get to the slot? Skattebo would be the home run pick here for Dallas. If you would also tell me it's either Ezeraku or Green, I don't know how they're still on the board.
So I'm looking at this. San Fran just picked up an edge rusher, and they got Alfred Collins in the draft already. They're stocking up that defense for something crazy.
Yeah. They also need to start thinking about, I mean, I thought they would have taken Josh Simmons out of Ohio State.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, look, Trent Williams is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the best offensive tackles we have seen in quite some time. And you need someone that he's going to be able, you would like to mentor. You would like to coach up. Like the Patriots wouldn't surprise me if they made a trade up for Ariante Ursary to learn behind Morgan Moses. So my best available still are...
Anybody named Tyler still available? Because, it seems like Dallas loves the name Tyler.
I mean, they do like Tyler. This just in. They traded for Tyler Conklin. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God. Don't do that to me because I'm definitely jumping out the window for that one.
I'm actually looking. Let's see. Any other Tylers that are on my board?
So they say, Mel's team needs is wide receiver, running back, and cornerback.
Cornerback they need help with. They need... Bland is not elite. And let's face it, Diggs from last year, I wonder how much the injury really hampered him. So I think that's one to take into consideration. Ooh! I love that pick. Well done, TJ. Well done, TJ.
Is it what I think it is?
Who?
Cam?
No, it's not a running back.
Oh!
Donovan Ezeraku.
Okay, I'm not upset. Jerry Jones, I still fucking hate you. I will never come to a game until I can't stand you after last night, but I enjoy that pick.
Yep. Again, I really like the Tyler Booker pick. I think it's really early for Tyler Booker, but I like the pick. And
So, okay.
To get Donovan Ezaraku in Dallas, I think is going to be really fun for what he brings to a defense.
And you put him next to you put him on the same, like the opposite side of a Micah Parsons. Okay, come on now. Like you better sign a death wish on that one. And so I don't know if you saw the Micah Parsons last night when they got the Tyler Booker pick in, but his face was just like, really? Another O lineman? Like that's who we're going after? He's like, I'm not upset with it. Like I'm happy, but he's like, really?
Yeah. How many more years on Parsons' rookie contract does he have?
One more.
1 year? 1 more year?
1 more year.
I don't know if he stays.
I don't think he is. I think honestly,
that kid is gonna reset the defense, the edge rusher market.
Oh, 100%. And I'll tell you right now, Jerry Jones is
replacement.
Jerry Jones is going to get death threats if he doesn't keep him.
Now, I mean, know what. Looking back on them getting rid of Amari Cooper,
that was bad. But Amari Cooper
was bad, but he's fallen off.
Yes, the same thing with Elliott, with Zeke. He was a good running back at the time, and then he just started falling down, and they let him go. He went to New England. They brought him back last year. Didn't do much. Cut him mid-season. It's one of those things where, like, I hate to say it, but it's like when you get drafted to Dallas, is it like, oh, okay, my career sucks? I mean, yeah, it's America's team, but my career sucks now because I'm here, and we know Jerry Jones is just going to bend me over.
I mean, that's all it is Jones is going to continue to do what he wants to do. There's a reason Schottenheimer's there. Schottenheimer is not a good coach, in my opinion.
You mean shit himself?
Oh, well, there you go. These picks are coming in fast tonight.
They are coming in very fast.
It. So look, it's Jonathan Taylor actually announcing the pick. Imagine. I don't want to see you. I was going to say that your replacement is
your replacement. Yep. Okay. I'm not upset with that pick either.
Let's see. It hasn't come across mine yet. Mine's a little delayed. Ooh, okay. JT Tuimoloau.
He was a stud. I like him. He's a good edge rusher, and I will say this right now: he's got great arms. Like his arm length is perfect. His get off speed is great. Now, what I think they're going to work with, and I don't know how people compare, like how they've been comparing, but his get off reminds me of Dwight Freeney.
Interesting. That's an interesting comp.
So when you look at that and look how he played, I mean, yes, Ohio State's Ohio State. Let's not sugarcoat it. He was, and I kid you not, when people were saying, oh, this team's playing Ohio State, that's the first guy on defense they looked at. That's the first one that came on and like, okay, JT's the guy that we have to look after. He's going to wreck our front five. That's the guy right there. And I will say this right now. He is going to thrive with the Colts. And damn, dude, LA just got on the pick. LA just got on the board, and their pick's already in.
They need a quarterback.
Oh, God, I hope he doesn't. So, okay, back to what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
I call
Warren,
it the hot.
By the way, was pick of the night last night. Was the biggest deal besides Jahad Campbell and Malachi Starks.
So, I said the hothead team is in the West. It's called the Cardinals. Do we see Shador go to the Cardinals? Because I tell you what, Shador, Murray, Harrison, like that's a hothead team right there.
Well, Marvin Harrison is probably very pissed from what Kyler Murray did last night. Not last night, this past year. Like, there's no excuse Harrison shouldn't have been force-fed the ball. No.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
with all due respect to Kyler Murray, and I've been a fan of his for a while, there's no fucking excuse why Harrison's wide open.
Yep.
And you're not getting him the ball. I don't give a fuck if there's other issues in the locker room, and I apologize for swearing because we're supposed to be a family friend. This is supposed to be a family friendly show.
On a Friday night, it's the Friday night
There's
shit show. We're good.
No fucking reason, and if there's something beef going on between the two of them, or you both literally could not get on the same fucking page, but that shit needs to stop this year. I'm a believer in what I saw from Harrison Jr.
Yep.
Second best wide receiver. I said that he was the best overall wide receiver, but I said Neighbors has a higher upside. I stick by that.
Yep.
For the same reason, Will Campbell, best offensive tackle in this year's draft class. Josh Simmons, highest upside tackle.
Damn, I forgot they had Latu as well.
Latu, yep. Who I'm surprised Latu didn't do a lot last year. So I really want to see him take a step up here in year 2.
Yes.
So,
and I think this is going to help him out a lot, though, because what I'm listening to right now, I think he needed kind of like the push. I think this is that push right here because like they're saying, hey, if you can't nut up or shut up, we got your replacement already.
Yep. We're going to see who the Rams pick here. But also, I mean, what are your thoughts from last? I love the Tyler Warren pick. I thought he was a steal. I thought Kenneth Grant.
Yes.
I think he makes a lot of sense for Miami. I still think it should have been Malachi Starks. But man, when I looked at the depth chart more, I'm like, that defensive front is terrible. They needed Grant. They needed a run stopper. So I think that was smart of them.
So I'll be honest. I didn't see Genty going down to 6. I thought he was top 5.
Oh, he's been mocked. He was mocked to the Raiders for quite some time.
So outside of that,
the Raiders for quite some time.
I think honestly, I'm Shamar Stewart. I don't like him. There's so much. Oh boy.
What? Rams take Terrence Ferguson.
Who?
Tight end out of Oregon. Over Elijah Arroyo. What?
It hasn't even hit my ticker or anything right now.
I mean, it's also possible Sleeper just got it wrong. That's fucking crazy.
So, okay. I will say this.
Yes.
Shamar Stewart, don't like him. He's a hothead. And he was like, oh, these 17 teams that passed me up, they're going to see what it's about. Well, you're going to get smacked. Gray Zabel going to the Seattle. I love that pick.
Yup.
I'm
Jahdae Barron. Stewart guy. I'm not.
Jahdae Barron going to the Broncos. I'm 50-50. I like it, but I don't. There's a lot of things I could say about that. Now, 21. This is what I thought was hilarious. Everybody said, oh, Shedeur Sanders at 21. That's his dad's number, blah, blah, blah. Derek Harmon goes to the Steelers, and I literally cracked up.
Yeah, it made no sense. Again, the pick made sense.
Yes.
But no.
Then we've got Omarion Hampton going to the Chargers. I think that's a great pick. I think
she's now a backup.
Najee is now going to be a backup. And I think this is going to be, Terrence Ferguson. I don't understand that.
I haven't watched film of him, so I don't know enough about him. So I just, everything I saw from Elijah Arroyo is just phenomenal. So sure, why not? We know McVay wanted a tight end.
Yeah. Well, okay. So 23, Matthew Golden goes to the host city, Green Bay. And I'm going to say this right now. He already fucked up.
That was a pander pick to the crowd.
Go Pack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Pack. No, it's Go Pack Go. I mean, I'm not even a Packers fan, and I knew that. So, Matthew Golden, I know you probably don't watch this. Work that shit out, my dude.
Yep. Yeah.
Donovan Jackson going to the Vikings. I think that's a solid pick. They need JJ McCarthy's playing. They need somebody to help him out there.
That offensive line is going to be a brick wall in front of McCarthy.
Well, they got to protect him now after that ACL's gone.
I mean, just let's. I'm going to open up the Vikings depth chart here because it's kind of interesting to me.
So while you do that, this is the pick that everybody was waiting for. 25.
Yep.
Giants trade in to 25. Shedeur Sanders out the door. There we go. First round. Everybody's happy. This was going to be.
I was saying it was Jalen Milroe.
Jackson Dart. Oh, dude, I started dying. I sat there and I said, oh, okay, cool. James Pierce Jr. goes 26. Malachi Starks, great spot for him to go.
Absolutely.
He plays like a Raven. He fits perfectly. You got Williams going to – Will Johnson goes to the Cardinals.
Yep.
That's a good pick.
That could have been their first pick in the first round. That is the steal of this round right here.
So am I. Williams at 28. Connerly Jr., the tackle from Oregon.
I don't get Tyleik Williams. Can we talk about Tyleik Williams, please?
That was one that kind of surprised me. But I think that there's something about him that they like, and because they were on him at the Pro Combine. The Lions were talking to him, like only him on the D line. Then we got Maxwell Hairston. That's a good pickup. Campbell for the Eagles, and then Josh Simmons. So, okay, that first round, solid. I think there are a couple what the fuck moments there, but that's every game or every draft, I think. So, the one player everybody's like, oh, first rounder, Shedeur Sanders, not out. Now we get into round 2, which we are currently in right now at pick 48. We get a linebacker at 33, Higgins.
Jaden Higgins to the Texans, home run pick.
Oh, 100%.
The dude is just smooth. He's silky smooth on route running.
I'll tell you.
He is who the Packers should have taken.
You know who I think is going to have, and I put a massive if, they can get their shit together. Judkins to the Browns is a good pickup.
Yeah, he's the between the tackle.
Yes.
Again, we talked about this. The film I watched of Judkins, he's not a between the tackles runner. It's not where he succeeds. He's not a bruiser like Chubb is that can destroy between the tackles. He's physical, but he needs to get an open space.
Yes.
I don't know what they plan on doing there. So I like the pick. It makes sense. We'll see what they want to do. The Texans have traded up to 48.
So where were they at? Were they at 52?
Not sure.
Because there's a lot of trades I'm looking at right now.
This is where teams are going for their guys.
Yeah.
Their wide receiver need has been addressed. They need offensive line help. Who's still left on the offensive line here? Let's see. This could be Ariante Ursary.
Okay, I was thinking that's where they're going because they lost Tunsil.
Yep, this could be Ariante Ursary, Ozzie Trapillo, Charles Grant, Wyatt Millum, who you and I like.
Yes. It's funny because we're all like holding our breath right now for this one. Have the Texans not have a first round pick?
They traded out. That was the Giants spot.
That's right. Okay.
So again, to me, the biggest screw up in the first round was the Bucs.
Yes.
I tilted on stream last night. Made no freaking sense to me. I didn't understand the pick. I still don't understand the pick. You paid Chris Godwin stupid money to keep him. You took him away from the Patriots. You paid him ridiculous money, and you just drafted his replacement, who Jalen McMillan was supposed to be the replacement. You don't have a perimeter wide receiver. They tried forcing Jalen McMillan to be a perimeter wide receiver. So that one doesn't make sense. Good for Baker Mayfield. Horrible for every other wide receiver not named Mike Evans.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they even said they're like, this might be Mike Evans' replacement. Oh,
Abuka is a slot guy. You can't run 3 slots. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but
yeah.
Still. I got to go do some commentary here in a bit. Again, Tyleek Williams. I like Tyleek Williams.
Yes.
It really helped the defensive line out. I think it fills a need. Why are you not taking an edge rusher unless they really like Uman Mielen out of Ole Miss, who I really like? But again, there's so many good defensive ends in this too. They're probably like, you know what? We want our guy. Let's wait on defensive end. I mean, like, who's still on the board? Mike Green, for reasons I don't quite understand. Nick Scorton, Uman Mielen, Landon Jackson, Jordan Burch, Kyle Jannard, Jack Sawyer,
Landon Jackson. All that reminds me of him was that like fuck up he had in high school where he couldn't slap the bag the right way. Have you ever seen that?
I think that was part of the thing, and then he like redeemed himself at the combine or something.
Yes, but that's all I can, because he slapped it like a little bitch.
Yeah,
dude, this pick is taking forever.
Well, it's also all the commercials they got to take this year too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Is Judkins' FaceTime call? Charles Grant, Marcus Bowe, so many excellent players still available. So I think the Lions are going to just sit back, relax, and smile and go, we got someone good. So Shuck's interesting. They're re-showing Shuck now.
Here we go.
All right, who we got? I was right. I was right.
Come on. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I think that was.
Arcery.
Yep.
And Arcery's a right tackle, by the way. He's not a left tackle.
Oh boy.
So
I got somebody coming in. Let's see, give me 1 second. Man, Steve.
What's up, big dog?
What up, Steve?
How you feeling, bro?
Shoot, just watching the draft, talking.
Sean McVay's with us.
That's okay.
He looks like Sean McVay.
He does. Steve looks like Sean McVay. He grew up. He got himself a beard, and he looks like Sean McVay now.
I grew up. My guy, come on, bro. You're the one that had the glow up.
Shit, I got hit by a freight train. What are you talking about?
I think we all have, bro.
True.
2020 didn't help us.
Not at all, man. Not at all. But yeah, no. So I think what you said, Adam. This is a perfect pick for the Texans on this one. They needed that. They needed somebody to replace Tunsil, and I think this is going to be their guy.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun to watch and see what he can do. I'm watching his film right now. He's just got such a power stance. I mean, and it doesn't matter what he does. Nobody can get past him.
Yep. Also, by the way, here is the Vikings updated depth chart. Christian Darrisaw at left tackle, Donovan Jackson at left guard, Ryan Kelly at center, Will Fries, who they signed in free agency at right guard, and Brian O'Neill at right tackle. I think JJ McCarthy is going to be just fine.
Yeah, that's a big front line.
I think that average size is like almost 330.
That is
That
a
is a
big
brick
offensive
wall.
line.
That's
I mean,
a brick
they
wall.
might draft another right tackle because I don't know anything about Brian O'Neill, but that is.
You know,
mean,
I can see them
Jairson
getting
Jackson, his McCarthy's blind side.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
It's a
his
brick wall.
blind side is locked down.
Demetrius Knight Jr. from South Carolina goes to the Bengals. That's a pick.
It's a great pick.
That's a pick.
a great
I'm not
pick.
going to lie. I think that's what the Bengals needed. And let's be honest, they were garbage last year coming into the season. This is going to make
Knight.
Yeah, they were. I think they were like
linebacker.
Yeah.
I think they were like second to last in the league when it came to run defense.
Yeah. Well, they need that, and I'll tell you right now, with the division they're in, and Steve, you know for a fact that Steve's a massive Ravens fan.
Yes, sir.
And I'll say this right now, that right there is going to put a stamp on that division because he is a hitter. He is a dog. Is one of those guys that I was actually very surprised coming from, an unknown Charlotte 49ers team, going to South Carolina. He showed that he was Division I talent, and that's what they needed. And, hey, you know what? Second round, I wouldn't even care if I was second round. That right there just shows that's what they needed, and I'm very happy with that one. So now we got Seattle.
Look at their first round pick with Shamar Stewart.
Yeah,
they're trying to beef up that interior defense to compete with Henry.
Like Shamar Stewart,
but Shamar Stewart's not very good. He over pursues. He can't stop. Does he have some power moves? He does. I mean, every DN, every edge rusher, they have something, but he cannot. He over pursues. He can't stop on a dime. Like, I don't want to say stop on a dime, but he can't stop and break down.
He kind of reminds me of Terrell Suggs because Suggs had that history of over pursuing.
Oh yeah.
So
that's what he reminds me of.
Here's my notes on Shamar Stewart. He's not fast, but he's focused on his objectives and can make tackles miss.
And that's what Cincinnati needs.
100%.
They need somebody to plug up the middle.
And let's be honest here. I mean, when you look at that division in the AFC, was it AFC North?
Yes, sir.
That is outside of, let's say, the NFC
I'd say
North.
The NFC North now.
Those are power. I call that the slobber knocker divisions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they hit. But when it comes to, we've got the Ravens who now, okay, you get Malachi Starks. You needed that. Yeah. You're gonna bring Hamilton down more as a strong safety. You're gonna have Starks become that free safety where he can roam everywhere. That's perfect. You got
Starks. I was watching Starks' film last night. He kind of reminds me of a young Ed Reed.
Yes, and that's what people were saying.
That's interesting.
He has that. He has the physical and the mental attributes of an Ed Reed. And I will say this right now: if you watch Ed Reed's, let's say, second or third season in the NFL when he was really starting to become a name, looks just like. I mean, when I say looks just like him, it is spot on.
He's got that mental focus and the deception that Reed had.
Yes.
And I'm gonna bring it back to the play that he had on I want to say it was either Manning or Brady, where he forced he kind of covered the middle and then forced Manning or one of them to try and beat him, and he turned around and picked it.
Yep.
He kind of reminds me of that with his deep coverage and stuff like
that. I need to go, but the Panthers just traded back up.
Did they just take Seattle's pick?
No, they're taking Denver's pick. They're trading up with Denver, which means this is, oh my goodness. Imagine them coming away with Tet and Mike Green.
Has Will Johnson gone off the board yet?
Yeah, Will Johnson's already off.
Yeah, see, that was another guy I would have liked to seen Baltimore take.
Yeah, that would have been a solid pick.
But Starks is the guy that Hamilton needs beside him. So
100%.
TJ, thanks for the invite, buddy. Everyone enjoy night 2 of the NFL draft. Are you doing this all night, TJ?
Oh, I'm going to be here all night. You know this. I'm going to go until this thing.
You know what? When my commentary spot's over, if you're still live, I'll hop back on.
I'm always going to be here. I got plenty of drinks and food to sit in here and watch.
I like it. Boys, enjoy round 2 and 3.
Adam, have a good one.
And the missus has the kids.
She's actually on TikTok. Kids are asleep.
No, that's even better. You ain't got
Yep.
nothing to do.
But no, yeah, I think I would love to see Will Johnson. That would have been a good pick for the Ravens. Not he's one of those guys where if you watch his play style, that reminds me of a young Chris McAllister.
Yep, I was actually gonna even say Samari Roll.
Yep, Samari Roll was a good one. Chris McAllister. I mean, there's a lot of guys that we could put him on, but let's be honest right now. All eyes are on the name Shedeur Sanders and where he's going to go. Is he going to drop out of the second, go into the third? Is he going to go undrafted?
The one that shocked me last night, and they were saying it. I knew New York was going to trade back in. I just didn't know who they were going to trade back in with.
Yeah.
But for Dart to go ahead of Sanders,
honestly, okay. Elijah Arroyo goes to Seattle. That's a good pick.
Now, see, I haven't paid too much attention to Baltimore's needs. We always need offensive linemen and defensive linemen.
Hold on.
I don't even know remote. I know we probably need another wide receiver.
Yeah, I think that was one of them. Hold on, I have it right here.
I saw a mock draft, and I saw a guy by the last name of Burden at a Mizzou. And I'm like, I hope they weren't, because it was a mock draft for round 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they do not need to take a freaking wide receiver in round 1 again. Drafted Zay last year.
Yeah.
I mean, go back into Baltimore's draft history with wide receivers.
So right now, Baltimore needs a D tackle, cornerback, a guard, an edge rusher, and another receiver.
So I think is Burden still on the board at a Mizzou wide receiver?
Let us see. What position is he?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Out of Mizzou, I think.
Burton. Yeah, he's still on.
That could be a pick that Baltimore goes after now.
Okay.
Second round. I wouldn't. Ooh, Carolina traded in. Hey, okay, here's Carolina. You're ahead of me, by the way.
Yeah, their picks in right now.
Yeah, you're way ahead of me on here.
I'm only on YouTube.
No, I'm on off of Fubu, but I'm streaming off the NFL Network.
Oh, okay.
So maybe YouTube's faster than the actual network, which is interesting.
Probably, yeah.
Damn, OTAs are right around the fucking corner.
Nick Scorton from A&M. They get an edge rusher.
They need. Yeah, Carolina needs defense, man.
Yeah.
Now, and I was listening to them last night. They're talking that. I don't know if did New Orleans have a pick in the second round?
New Orleans, I believe, does have a pick in the second round.
Because they're not listed on my screen unless they were earlier in the round.
Yeah, New Orleans picked up a quarterback, Tyler Shaw.
See, that's who I would have thought Sanders would have gone to.
So, okay, everybody's either pointing. So, we still have, well, not really.
Vegas. See, who's Vegas got? Vegas got
Genty.
Quarterback wise.
Oh,
Nobody.
I
mean, what, they have O'Connell, Aiden O'Connell?
Yeah.
That could be a place that he goes to. That's a dome. I foresee Sanders having a better career in a dome versus open air.
Yeah. Hold on, here we go. Let me get the.
I could see him going to Vegas. Right now, out of round 2, that's literally the only team I could see him going to is Vegas.
So Vegas also just traded up for the 58th pick.
Right. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, they're before Baltimore, I think, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. That's where I could see Sanders possibly falling because they need a quarterback.
All right, let's see here. Running backs, quarterbacks. So they got Aiden O'Connell, Geno Smith, and Carter Bradley.
So Geno's their starter.
Yeah.
So never mind. They're solid.
And I'll say this, just like I told, like I was telling Adam, and a lot of people were saying this as well. Everybody said all the edge rushers are coming out in the second round. Tennessee just picked up an edge rusher from UCLA.
What you dipping on there, Hoss?
Oh, just a good old Grizzly.
I got Skull.
But no, everybody said the Giants would have been perfect.
I don't disagree with you. And like Dable basically said, he liked Dart. Dart was a more tendency to be more mobile.
So here's my thing. I think if Shador went to the Giants, that's a hothead room anyway.
Yep.
You already have Winston. You already have Wilson. Those two are hotheads alone. Then you got Tommy DeVito. And I said this. If Shador came in, Tommy DeVito's uncle was probably going to cap his ass in the first 2 seconds. So it's one of those things where now you really got to look at what teams truly need. And what team is going to, honestly, and I said this earlier in one of the group chats I'm in, what team is going to buy a babysitter? Because you need a babysitter for Shador right now.
Right.
He can't do anything without his daddy next to his hip.
Yep.
This will be the first time to see him without his dad.
And that's the issue that I have. If you're going to go into family that's in the league or part of the league, I'll go and branch out into the NBA real quick with LeBron and Bronny.
Yep.
That was the
100%.
That was the worst decision that ever happened to Bronny, was him going to play with his father.
So stupid.
Because go look at him. He hasn't seen the court at all.
And I guarantee you, he could thrive with anybody else.
Yeah, you go put him. Let him come off the bench for a year or two, and he'll have a hell of a career.
And it's funny because somebody.
And I don't pay attention to basketball like that. I hate basketball. You know that.
I don't watch basketball as much anymore. But somebody even said, you put him on like the Wizards. Yep. Kid would thrive. That is the face.
He'd be the star.
Yep. So, all right. So now we got the Bucks.
They
need a lot right now. I mean, they got a receiver, which I thought was kind of funny because that's just showing they're getting ready to say bye to Mike Evans.
Yeah, I think Evans is getting ready to retire.
Well, and they just paid Chris Godwin all that money.
Right.
So, let's see what happens here. I know they picked up that receiver. I think it also said they need like a cornerback and a tackle. I missed that one. But now, looking at all these best, Mel's best, whatever.
Yeah, Mel's best available.
Dude, this tight end class, there's one guy that I can tell you right now, I watched just because it's my team, is the Longhorns, Gregory Helm. That kid, wherever he goes, they are going to get a solidified tight end, but he's also an outside tackle. I mean, he can block.
Oh,
but
he's a oh my God, why can't I think of his fucking name? Pat Ricard.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to have him in Baltimore then.
Yeah, he would be a solid fit in Baltimore. I'll tell you, the Tyler Warren, the kid he
went to the Colts.
You know who he reminds me of? Just a little bit. No.
I see Heap in him a little bit.
He reminds me of John Riggins.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Will Johnson went to the Cardinals. They don't need a linebacker now because they signed Reddick in the offseason. And they already have a tackle on that they signed in the offseason too, and Charlie Heck.
Yeah. So come on.
I don't know who they take. I mean,
I'm trying to see because I just had it up too. Who the Bucks need?
I'd love to see your boy fall to Baltimore at 59.
Helms?
Yeah.
I will say this right now. If Helms goes to Baltimore, I see, and I hate to say it, but I see Andrews leaving. So, okay, The Bucks need a cornerback, an edge, a linebacker, and a tight end. This could be where Helms goes, honestly.
True. That'd be a good fit as a safety blanket for Mayfield too.
Oh yeah, and he's a blind side for Mayfield. He always lines up on the blind side of Quinn Ewers, and when Arch Manning was in, he was a blind side for Arch Manning. So he plays both sides of the line.
Yeah.
So if they pick him up, I would not be upset. And like I told Adam, watching all the Texas guys go out, I have not been upset with any of the picks. I mean,
right.
Let's see. We had Kelvin Benjamin go to the Saints. That's perfect. He needs a good team. That's a team that could really use him right now. Jahdae Barron going to the Broncos. I'm 50-50 on that one. I think he could have had a better team, but, we'll see.
See, I could also see possibly Amos going here, too, as a corner.
Yeah, I think that might be who the pick is because their selection's in.
Or it could be Green.
Nope. Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame, cornerback.
That's a big pick. That's a tall boy, too.
Yeah, and so he reminds me a lot of Kyle Hamilton.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, they'll probably transfer him. He'll be a cornerback his first year. They'll probably bulk him up, put him at that safety position.
Yeah, because their whole intention with Hamilton was to let him actually go back and play safety.
Yep. Because he came out as a cornerback.
Correct.
So, yeah, I can see that happening. I mean, there's – and Green Bay's up next. And I'll tell you right now,
they don't need a tight end either.
No. But Dads with Bacon, Aaron and Ben, both of them are at the draft right now. It's up in Green Bay, and they live up there. I'll tell you, they're probably hyped right now. And I'd love to see somebody good go to them. I mean, they picked up Matthew Golden. I love that pick for them.
Dude, he lit the shit up last night. He made me laugh last night watching.
Oh, dude, he's one of those guys that I told him last night when they both were we all were talking last night. I said Matthew Golden's a good pick, and he reminds me of a very, very young Devontae Adams.
Yep.
The only difference between him and some other guys are Devontae or Golden. He can actually get the separation. He's got that stop-start ability that they need, and
he's got that good release.
Yes, definitely. So,
and I see him as a slot. A slot.
So yeah, he would be the slot. I think they would have him more as a number 2.
Because who's out there? Watson's still the number 1, right?
He's iffy, but they also just picked up McCole Hardman.
Oh, that's right. Well, he'll probably be their number 1 then.
Yeah.
Which then that'll probably throw Golden into 2, and then you'll see Chris Watson out of the slot.
Yeah.
Question is, who does Green Bay take? Helms could go here.
Yeah. Let's see. There's selections in.
Helms could go here because I think they need an offensive lineman.
Yeah. I don't know if they would really solidify him as an O lineman. They more of a tight end. He's a bruiser of a tight end. I can tell you that. I don't know. This could be up in the air pick.
I mean, this could just be a surprise. This could be Shadar. This could be Sanders for all we fucking know.
God, I hope not.
I feel bad for those guys.
Dude, I know Ben and Aaron would probably jump in front of a bus if that happened
tonight.
Oh yeah. All right, come on. Who did they get?
Jordy Nelson's reading it.
That's a good. I mean, hey, if I got my pick, if my name came out there from Jordy Nelson, that'd be perfect.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Anthony Belton from NC State.
That's a big boy too.
That's a massive pick, and I think that's somebody that. Oh, dude, that's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
I forget that 334-pound lineman. Who's a nose tackle? He went last night. Who did he go to? I want to say he was out of Nebraska.
He hasn't gone yet.
The big boy.
The big boy ain't gone yet.
Oh, I could see him. He reminds me of a Ndamukong Suh.
6'6", 336 as a tackle.
Holy shit!
That's a big boy.
Solidify the freaking right side.
Oh yeah.
Because they've got what's his face over at left tackle, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bahari's still there, isn't he?
I'm
Or
not.
Bakhtiari. He was a guard though.
He still might be there. Oh. I got another one of my boys coming in. You know what? This is a guy I've been waiting for. I wanted to talk to him because, man, you know what? I know he is happy. He had a little chubby last night with his pick. I'm going to bring on my boy, Mr. Toilet Ninja himself. Let's go!
Mr. Warren.
What's up? What's up, you fuckers?
Dude, last night when y'all picked up Tyler Warren, the first thing I said was, I know for a fact. Dude, Charles is over here screaming at the TV. He's like, yeah, we did it. Oh, dude, that's a pick. I am so happy for you guys.
I was so excited. And dude, right after Dallas picked, I was like, oh my God, we're going to get him.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was the one I was worried about. I was like, I'm sitting there thinking like, come on, the Cowboys, they really do need a better tight end. And
They do.
this is like a gift to them. I couldn't believe they didn't take him. I was seriously worried. I mean, the fact that what the hell are the Bears thinking? Like,
I don't
serious?
know.
Look,
Where's
I'm sorry,
Cousy at
but
when we need him?
They're tanking
Warren
again
is better
early.
than
They're already
Loveland.
tanking.
Warren is better than Loveland. That's just
Trey
the
Trey
bottom
Harris.
line.
Trey Harris goes to the Chargers, wide receiver
That
from
pick
Ole
was
Miss.
quick.
That was a fast. And honestly, I think that's a pick that they needed. They need somebody out there for Herbert.
Yep.
Yeah, my feed is a little behind y'all's.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're good.
That's
Mine
all right
is
because
too.
I was in front of everybody last night.
Yeah, you were. Good Lord.
I got a source.
Well, shit. Adam was on here and he named like 3 picks before I even saw it come up on the board, and I'm like, what the hell? He's like, oh, I got my sources.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am, Teach. You're like 45 seconds ahead of me.
I had a source last night. Yeah, I like that for the Chargers. 'Cause
Harris.
They definitely need wide receiver help. But yeah, man, I was stoked. I was entertained with the draft last night. There wasn't nearly as many trades as I thought we were.
Well,
gonna
they
see.
average 3 in the first round every year.
Yep.
It seems.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I wanted O-line for the Colts because we
Yes.
lost like 3 offensive linemen, like basically 3 starters in the offseason. But after they got past the Saints, I was just like, well, nope, because I didn't want any of the guys in the first round because we talked about this a couple weeks ago. My thought
That's
for the
a
Colts was go O-line and then
Holy.
take the tight end off of the Falcons because they're ready to get rid of him. We can afford the contract on him.
Yep.
But I mean, with Warren, when he was dropping, I was just like, all right, this will work. I'm a bit discouraged that we didn't take O-line in the second round. But
Okay.
there's
was
plenty.
quick,
There's
too.
plenty in the third round. They better take O-line in the third round.
So
That better happen.
the guy that you guys picked up in that second round,
Oh, he's
so-
a great edge rusher.
dude. Okay. So I was telling Adam this, and this was something that, you're the Colts fan here, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I've seen and the film I watched for him, his get off and how he starts reminds me a lot of Dwight Freeney, a young Dwight Freeney.
Yeah.
Early, early Dwight. I agree with that.
I'm excited to see how he pairs with Kwity Paye because I think that will be a really good duo.
Yes.
The kid's got speed,
He
so
does. And
everything I've seen, he's got speed. He's got good hands.
Yes.
So I like it. I like the pick. I just feel like
So they said
offensive
the
line is a bigger need.
yes, and there were a
Because
lot
we
of
have Kwity Paye.
yes. They were talking about his attributes and what they liked and what they didn't like about this kid. What they loved was his get off. His get off is he's a freaking firecracker.
Yeah.
They loved his arms. He's got long arms, which will get him that separation that he needs. He's got a great first step. What they don't like is that his temper gets in the way. He was ejected from 2 games last year because of his temper.
That's all right. We need a little spice.
I was
Hey,
just saying,
hey.
that can be that can
We
be
need a
that's
little
coachable
spice.
though.
He's a very coachable
Ballard.
kid.
Ballard's always trying to take guys that have an issue. He's convinced he can fix anyone. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
working yet, but I'm going to try to trust in the process.
So okay,
I don't know if I'm going to trust in the process after this year if it doesn't work, but I said that last season too, so we'll see. We'll see. But how about Sanders?
still dropping, dude.
It's going to be the
I-
Steelers in the third round. It's going to be the Steelers in the third round. There's no other spot for him in the NFL.
Vegas.
No, Vegas has pretty much said they're out on him.
I mean,
Yeah,
They
Vegas-
wanted him.
we-
They would have taken him already.
they've got Geno. I'll say Chicago doesn't need him. They got the GOAT, Case Keenum.
Yeah, I really do. I think, and let's see here, because Combsy's chiming in over here on the chat. Yeah, no chance he goes undrafted. Wouldn't be shocked to see Dallas take him into third. How do you feel
Whoa.
about that? How do you feel about
Whoa.
that?
Well, I don't know. You know what?
I don't
No.
think it's Dallas. I hear a lot of people are saying that. I still think it's going to be the Steelers.
I think he
So-
goes somewhere that's got a dome, to be honest with you.
I agree with that. But I will say this, and this was something that I was saying to one of the guys at my work. He's a huge Steelers fan. I mean, like, dude, born and raised in Pittsburgh. Dude is awesome. This man, I said this, end of tonight, going into tomorrow morning, you know who the Steelers pick up? Aaron Rodgers. And you-
That's what I was telling Steve
That
last night.
I can see
Them
that.
not taking Sanders in the first round tells me that they are either signing Aaron Rodgers or trading for Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
It is one of those two things. It has to be.
I got
There's
another
no
guest.
other options.
I got another guest coming in. All right.
Oh, Lions Broncos trade.
Please be Steve, because I've got a bone to pick with him.
It is not Steve. It is somebody better. It is
Better
somebody
not be Brandon.
that I love the most. Steve,
it
you better
Adam?
you better jump out. Oh, you just missed Adam.
Oh, is he on?
It's my brother Brandon, baby.
Hey, boy, what's up,
Let's
Brad?
go.
What's up,
what
big
up,
dog?
fellas?
Let's do it.
What's going on, cuz?
Yo, hey, it's been a hot minute.
Damn,
So-
has it? Oh my god.
Let's all right. So
Right.
Bears selections in. We'll see who they pick up. But Brandon, I want to get your take because you're the Patriots man. What's your thoughts on night one pick for you guys? That O lineman.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so the first.
That's all.
Oh, look
That's
at
our
who's
Lord and
announcing
Savior
this
to-
pick.
Fucking
That's our-
Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes.
That's
Dude,
our
that's
Lord and
awesome.
And he's not
Savior
even from
for-
Chicago. He's from Iowa.
He's still a diehard. He's a Chicago fan.
He's a
He's a
Bears-
Bears
look,
fan.
Look at that belt. Man.
Man,
I could have seen CM Punk doing this pick too.
yeah.
Come on,
CM Punk
give
will
us
get
for a
tossed in
second.
the
I got-
crowd.
They're
Let's see.
booing him.
So okay, Brandon, you're happy. You're happy with that pick for the Pats last night.
Absolutely.
So let's go. What I think you guys have any more picks in the second round, or even more third round?
Yeah, we just drafted Trevion. Who was it? Trevion fucking
Oh, Henderson.
Henderson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believed it was gonna go either if they were his other back was probably the best duo after Gentry, I think.
Oh, Judkins.
Judkin. So I think it was either if he was still on the board, he was grabbing him and he fell into our lap.
Wow, Ozzie Trapolo from Boston College
Mm-hmm.
goes to the Bears. That's a pick. That's a pick that I'm not upset with. And let's be honest here. 6'8", 316 as a tackle. That could be good out there in Chicago. You know, maybe as a rookie, he says, "Hey, Caleb Williams, let me get you a nice little make sure you're a real man hit." But you know, that's a guy right here. You know, he started out as a left tackle in 2022 and then played the rest of his career as a right tackle. He's quick, takes sound angles when kicking off and meets pass rushers. Quick reset, has hands when defenders knock them down and turns them off. His anticipation inside moves. Oh, damn it, dude. I was reading that.
How
Yeah,
good
so,
can he really be? He played at Boston College.
I mean,
Hey, but
Logo.
Chicago wins for best announcement so far.
yes, 100%. I agree.
I'll give him
I don't
that.
know,
It's the only
y'all.
thing in the
That
draft
place-
they won.
That Clay Matthew intro was
Dude, that was
fucking
That
gold.
was
awesome.
That
funny.
was the greatest thing I've ever seen out of
That
draft.
was funny.
Dude,
That
Combs
was funny.
Combs literally was like, really? He had to
was
do that.
phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
That was a good one. I did enjoy that.
With
With Seth freaking Rollins as a showman. Oh, so I don't know, and this goes back to what we were talking about the Steelers a second ago. So I don't know if you guys touched on this, but just my condolences to Derek Harmon. Sucks for the kid.
Yeah.
I hate what he's going through. His mom passing just after he gets drafted. She was on life support, but from everything I read, he made it to the hospital and got to tell her
Yeah.
that he had got drafted, and
Yep.
then she passed shortly after that. But
That's
that's a good kid. He's a good player. Nothing but love, man. Just condolences.
Yeah, that pick
for
came
him
in. He got
on that.
announced, and he was on. He was out the door.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to the hospital right now.
And I'll tell you,
he was out the door.
watching him play for Oregon, he was that transfer from Michigan State. He was solid. That interior line, he's good. That's going to be the Cam Hayward replacement right there. Cam Hayward's going to retire. That's going to be his replacement. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to bulk him up. They're going to make him who they need, and he'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that AFC North division is going to get scary.
Oh, 100%.
It's going to be a bloodbath this year.
So let's see who
With
the
the
Lions
exception of
go.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Nobody can help Cleveland.
And in Vegas on deck. I mean, I guess it's possible they take Sanders, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't see it
telling.
happening.
Dude,
I
I
just
would.
can't believe he's fallen this low.
And
Oh, I
Brandon, don't
can.
know how you.
I can. He's not that
Crazy.
good of a quarterback.
He's crazy.
He's a name. That's what he is. He's a name.
77% completion percentage with the worst O lineman in college. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah,
He's
but his,
pedigree,
Get
not
out of here.
talent.
He's a better quarterback than the Ole Miss quarterback. He has a,
He's got a
can-
bad
he
attitude.
can
He is
place
a
the ball.
serviceable
It's
NFL
because
quarterback.
people
He's
hate
not
Dion.
anybody
Brandon,
to build a
People
team
hate
around.
Dion.
Brandon, do you think he
Yeah, but
flourishes
do
better in a
people really
dome
hate Dion?
or open
You
air?
really? People love Dion.
Tate
That's
Ratledge,
Dion,
boy
man.
from
People
Georgia.
love him.
Right. So when they say that he's arrogant in these interviews, you don't think his daddy hasn't prepared him for what they're gonna say and run through all this bullshit?
Apparently not,
No.
but it's not.
Bro,
It ain't
he
just that.
says shit
It's through his
verbatim like
career.
Prime did.
He's through tons
That's
of
why-
interviews, dude. He blames other players. And look, the whole thing with
It's like his
retiring the
daddy.
number does not help.
Verbatim,
He's
just
done
like his
He's
shit.
dad.
like his
Deserves that.
daddy.
Just like his
And
dad.
he can. I mean, he's not like his dad.
No, but his
he
dad,
can play.
his dad backed it up. His dad is a way better football player and baseball player. His dad is super talented.
Now, here's my question. Do you guys foresee if and when Sanders gets drafted, do you think he has a better chance performing in a dome or open air?
Open air because he's played in it pretty much his whole college.
I don't
I'll say
think
he's-
that's going to matter too much. I don't think that's necessarily as big of a factor. He's not a kicker.
No,
I mean,
but
Look,
But-
if
but
now if
what does
you're
that mean?
talking like cold weather or
Yeah.
like down south, maybe that's a factor. He hasn't played a lot of cold weather. I mean,
playing
I
out
mean,
in
Colorado's
Colorado,
cold.
if they're playing in
It gets
Colorado.
Colorado.
it's not like they're playing in a mile high.
No.
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 15, 20 degrees difference and half the state.
And also, like, he doesn't have any
dude,
pressure. now,
Raiders
too. Like-
Raiders literally got on the clock, picked in, and their selection's already coming on.
Like,
But
It's
look,
just
he also
short.
was throwing, you talk about completion rate and stuff like that. He was throwing to what is the best player in college football last season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
why do
I
we
mean,
do-
look,
why do we
my
do this?
grandma
I
could have
don't
looked
get why
like a
we do
good
this.
quarterback throwing to him.
I don't get why we do this. People pick and choose their battles. Does a quarterback not need a top wide receiver to succeed? Yes or no?
A
Right.
stellar quarterback does not, but a top wide receiver can make most quarterbacks look good.
You
That's the
still
thing.
need
A
1A and 1B.
receiver can make a quarterback look good just as much as a quarterback can make receivers look good. It goes
Right.
both ways. In this case,
Right.
it's the receiver making the QB look good.
My thing,
Okay.
all my thing with Shador is you look at his situation. He had the worst O line in football.
Yeah,
Like, he's running for his life.
not
Like,
just college
imagine
football,
if this
football in
boy-
general. That offensive line
Right.
is horrible.
Right. When he had time, he's picking you apart. He's bombing it downfield. The kid can play.
Okay,
He's
that doesn't
getting-
matter. You
he's
don't
getting
get time
draft-
in the NFL.
He's getting
You don't get time.
his
in the
Raiders-
NFL.
is
It's a moot
is
point.
trashing when people had him going second, if worst, at point. And now all of a sudden it's just the media is driving this, and it's just getting lower and lower
See,
and lower.
My
Because
Raiders-
problem
Raiders-
with your argument here is that most of the quarterbacks in the NFL, if you give them time, are going to make their shot. They're going to make their throw. That's how they got there in the first place. You don't have time. The NFL is the fastest game in football. You don't get time. Any of those guys, given enough time, will find an open receiver and throw it to them
Jack
because they have
Beck
that much
from
talent.
TCU
That
goes to
doesn't
the
make
Raiders.
you a good quarterback. in
That's
the
a good pick
NFL.
for the Raiders.
You don't have
So
time.
Jack Beck from TCU. That's a solid
6'1",
receiver.
214.
He's got speed. He ran a 4.540. That right there is what they need out there. Geno Smith is going to target him so much. And you know who else is going to be loving that? That's your boy down there, Charlie. That tight end from the Raiders. That's going to get
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
Brock Bowers. Yeah,
Brock Bowers is gonna love that
Bowers
because
is going to
that's
get a lot.
he's going to get a
work.
lot less.
and that's a team in desperate need for a good wide receiver.
And
The
that's-
I
Raiders are
wouldn't say
actually
his
having a
work-
pretty good draft.
I wouldn't
Yes.
say his Bauer's workload goes down
No, he's still going to get the most targets on the team. Dude's a stud.
100% because he's a safety blanket for tight end's a safety blanket for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's
Now,
going to help take some pressure off of him.
Yes.
Probably open him up to some more targets. Really.
Yeah. Well, because what they're going to do is they're going to double. If they'll probably double him, but once you get back in the open field, they're going to get that double off, and that's going to get him wide open. All right, Ravens are on the board. Their picks already in. Steve, this is you. Where do you
Well, they
see
knew
this
who they were
going?
taking.
I'm not taking Sanders. I don't need him.
Yeah,
Um,
I would die if he goes there.
Teej,
No,
if you want my
there's no
honest
way.
opinion, I would probably say this might be the spot that Helms goes.
Yeah, I can see. So, as you and I both were saying, if the Ravens get a tight end in this draft, Mark Andrews is gone.
And I'm okay with that because you got Likely as his backup.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I'm okay with that if it came down to that.
Darian Porter,
Fired that after that game was done, he should have been fired.
cornerback.
He dropped that fucking ball.
Oh, is that who they picked up? Cornerback?
Oh, we got Porter?
Darian Porter,
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck yeah, I love that
cornerback from
pick.
Iowa State.
I love that
That's a
pick.
good pick.
I love that.
So I love what they say they need for the Ravens. They said they need a kicker. Oh,
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Well,
Weird.
gee.
Weird.
Mr. Automatic
weird.
is no longer Mr. Automatic.
He's automatic with some Blue Chew. I can tell you that.
Or some Royal Farms.
Oh man, him and Deshaun Watson. I see him going to the Browns, and that's just going to be the masseuse paradise over there.
Man, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
it's getting
hitting,
worse and
Baltimore's
worse
hitting
for 'em.
everybody on every nail on the head right now that they need. So
Yes.
I love how Mel's board has got Sanders listed as number one, as best available.
And yeah, he's still on the board.
I know,
yeah, I can name. There's everybody below him is better than him.
right?
I mean, shit, that quarterback that the Saints picked up before Shador, like everybody, like my whole, so
Nobody wants to deal with his dad. Nobody wants to deal with that headache.
So I'm gonna read you guys off because I played a lot of football here in Baltimore. Everybody, and when I say everybody, oh, Shador didn't get picked. Why is Shador not getting picked? Shador this, Shador that, Shador this, and I'm just like, you guys don't realize that Shador has a lot of luggage, and you need a
There's
babysitter
a
for him.
lot of baggage with that name.
let's see here. You know, I would not be upset if that actually happens. So sources say that.
It might be Mike Green.
So sources are saying that Dallas is looking to trade up for the number 60 spot for a technical running back, Cam Scattaboo.
I
I wouldn't
like
be mad with
Scatterbo.
that.
I like Scatterbo.
I wouldn't
Dude,
be mad about that pick.
I'm gonna say this right now, and you just
The
missed it.
Ravens. It looks like the Ravens are taking Mike Green.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
So okay, Charles, you missed Adam by I don't know, probably about 20 minutes or so. He was on
Oh,
here.
I'd say
But-
5, Teach.
Yeah, at least 5 minutes. But he said once he's done with his commentary, he's going to come back on. So we may have him back on here shortly.
Okay, good deal.
But he even said if Scattaboo, wherever Scattaboo goes, he wants a jersey. And I said if he goes to Dallas, he goes, I'll get a Dallas jersey.
Yeah, I want a Scattaboo jersey.
I don't know if I go that far.
I'll get the Dallas jersey, but I'm not wearing it.
I'll hang it up.
If he
I'm not
goes
wearing
somewhere
it.
with a cool jersey, like he goes to Bengals, I might get one.
I like the
Get that-
Bengals.
I'll get that
jerseys.
white one. But I don't know. I lived in Dallas too long. I don't know about that.
I'm still laughing that 3 out of the 5 offensive linemen for Dallas are all named Tyler. You go into that offensive lineman. All right, Tyler, what'd you learn? Who?
Which one, Coach?
Which Tyler?
Which one?
Oh, look at that
Speaking
damn
of
thing.
Texas, man, I had some good kolache yesterday. Oh,
Did
my
you?
God. Yes, and I haven't found a place that has that since I left Texas. Like that's not a thing out here in Georgia, really. And I just found a little donut shop that makes them.
There's
Hey,
what's the
incredible.
donut? Hold on, what's your donut shop place called?
Donut World.
Okay, there's one up here in Maryland. If you ever want to try it, it's called Shipley's Donuts. It's in
Oh my god,
Gambrills.
dude, that is
I don't
fire.
think we have one of those.
Oh my god, that is so good.
So the only reason why I say Shipley's, so the company that I work for, we did the whole reno for them up here in Gambrills, and we got free food. Dude, the kolaches there are amazing. They have a spicy, it's like a spicy sausage and jalapeno. So good.
Yeah, this place had a jalapeno one. They got a beef one too.
Donuts.
Bite me.
I'd love to see Amos here too.
Yeah, that'd be a nice.
Or
Amos would be
even that
nice.
I wouldn't mind seeing Alexander. Now we signed D-Hop. Okay, so we don't need a wide receiver now. Why? Why?
Put on there.
Wait, why? I don't know what pick you guys are on. I'm sitting here looking at the Ravens right now.
Who did the Ravens get?
Pick hasn't come on my screen yet.
No, everything's saying green.
Yeah, everything for me is saying green.
Yeah.
But
I haven't
here's-
seen
so,
that-
okay.
I haven't seen that yet.
Here's my question, and it's something that Adam and I were talking about. Green has dropped this far. Is there something that we're missing? Because
What-
Green was highly touted to go in the
What's
first
wrong
round.
with him?
There's got to be something off the field that we're missing.
Yeah, because he's got talent for sure. Yeah, they're really taking their time on this.
That's what I said. My
This
pick
is
hasn't
the-
even come in yet.
The pick, I'm looking it up though right now, and that's what it's saying.
What? Okay. I'm just waiting for where the fuck he's at because I need that.
Dude, I know he hasn't. He's still not on the board.
Oh, here's a selection. All right, it's finally in.
Jaden Milrose still on the board.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck?
he'll go third,
He's better than Sanders, in my opinion.
or he's going to go to a team that needs a quarterback.
Cleveland.
I don't know. They just picked up Joe Flacco.
Who's coming out with this? Who the hell is this?
I do love the Giants trading back up to get Dart.
I knew
That-
that was going to happen.
That was a great move by them.
That was
The guys
funny as
finally
hell.
doing
Oh, this is
something
Jason
right.
Brown. God, he let himself go.
Mike Green from Marshall.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a good pick.
yeah. I've seen a bunch of Go Herd.
Yeah.
And he's and he's coming back. He's going into a defensive room with Zach Orr and what's his face, Anthony Levine. That room's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
You wonder if the level of competition that he played against is affecting his draft.
So that's
status
the other
just
thing I
a
was.
little bit.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking of was Marshall really never played
No one.
no one. I mean, and let's be honest. I remember watching Mike Green play against like Navy. I mean, that's Navy.
I know
They're
you
off-
love Navy, but that's not
That's not
not
a.
exactly
Bro,
top tier
this might-
competition.
That's a great pick. That's pretty much his hometown team without being his hometown team.
Oh yeah.
No, I like the pick for him. I like
I
him.
love
Look
it.
at him. He's crying. He's crying. I love it when they cry.
They're talking about Dylan Gabriel right now, and
For
where is he
Denver?
going to go? No, where
Oh.
he's going.
Hey, dude, I love that.
I'd almost have to imagine Denver's pick is already in at this point.
They're on the clock right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But okay, let's go ahead. Who do you think that Denver would pick up?
Well, what do they
I,
need?
I know who it is. I already know who it is.
Oh boy.
The Broncos pick is already in,
Oh, is it?
and I like it. Yeah, it's RJ Harvey.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that's
I
not
like
bad.
that. That's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And they need that. Javante's gone.
Yes.
He's down in Dallas.
Yep.
I don't know how the hell you're a Cowboys fan.
I'm married into it.
I'm sorry.
I don't give a fuck. I would never be a Cowboys fan if that was the last thing you told me to do before I died.
I married into a Patriots
My wife's
family.
from
And
Ohio. You don't see me rooting for the fucking Browns.
I'm married into a Patriots family, and then I got rid of them.
Jesus Christ, I wouldn't even be able to do that.
I got
yeah,
rid of
yeah,
them.
yeah. Calm the fuck down. You're just mad because you couldn't beat us with regular fucking inflated footballs.
Yeah, right. Couldn't beat y'all when you're cheating and had the refs on your side.
What?
Get-
We
get
ran the
undefeated-
ball
get
down your
undefeated
throat
season
with
because the refs
regular
can't see that Marvin
footballs.
Harrison didn't
With-
step out of bounds.
With regular footballs, we ran it down your throat.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you guys were magically gonna come back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
win
They
that.
need an edge to send in drones to go watch their opponents practice.
Didn't win anything that year. Crazy, huh? Did all that for nothing. Didn't even win.
And you guys
Weird.
are
We're not
you guys
like
are
we're not
dog
like
shit that
Houston.
season.
We're not like Houston where we bang on drums, and actually win something. I think Seattle fans all the time. Your coach was great. He's a fucking moron. He started another dynasty, which was great.
There's not a single
Love it.
Patriots Super Bowl that's not tarnished by something. But it's all good. It's all good.
I'm gonna disagree with that statement. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
have to
whether
say
it's
the,
cheating or killing, they're all
We-
tarnished by something.
I can't
We
say the
did-
year that Atlanta gave up 25 points was anything to do with
But
the Patriots.
The
We
year
gave you a
that-
4-game head
playbook-
start.
That a playbook went missing? Is that's the one you're talking about?
I don't
We-
recall that
we-
happening.
We
oh,
gave you
yeah.
we
I'm
gave
not
you
a Patriots
guys
fan. I don't give a
we
shit.
gave you guys 4 games to beat us, and we went 3-1. That was your first mistake.
Hey,
Your
can we
second
get back
mistake.
to 2012 real quick though?
Troy,
Can we,
hey,
can we ask
hold
what
on.
happened in 2012, Brandon?
It's
Troy-
all right. It's all right.
Troy Amos goes.
It's what's
to
happened
Commanders.
afterwards.
I like that
matters.
pick. You said Amos, right?
For the Commanders,
Yeah.
it's not up on mine
Yeah.
yet.
Really?
TJ,
Oh, what? Sorry.
you just say the Commanders took Amos?
Yeah,
That's a great pick.
that's a solid pick.
Fantastic pick.
Yeah, I saw her the other day.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
Chicago.
Why not? Why not spend some picks on defense? I mean, their offense is cooking.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
offense is stacked.
I swear they're about to become
A
like
4-4-3,
they're like about to become
4
the new Detroit Lions. They're like just the ones we all want to see win.
You just want to see the ones that actually deserve it win.
All right, the Bears picks in. Let's see what comes here.
Oh yeah, they've got another pick, right?
Yep.
Question is, what does Kansas City and Philly need?
To
Nothing.
lose.
They did. Philly took care of that last year.
Oh, Mike Green used to play for UVA in the ACC. Not
Yeah.
that doesn't say much.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he's a Virginia. He's Virginia born.
Yeah. Okay, but they're also showing his highlights. They're playing JMU and Coastal Carolina. Like, come on now. JMU just came out of Division III.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, Coastal's not a slouch. I mean, don't get me wrong. They play in a shit different conference, but
Oh my God. That's him. Okay. He for the Senior Bowl practice, he's the D lineman that blew up that offensive lineman dude and just put him on his ass.
oh yeah, the one that he literally just threw on the ground.
He threw
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah. Picked him up and threw him.
So Malachi Starks and Mike Green for the Ravens. This is going to be a good defense issue. I just want to see why Mike Green. It could have been the fact that he was, in a slack conference. Maybe that's why his draft stock. But I wonder if there's something going on.
There's got to be something off field issues or something that we're not seeing.
Yes.
And for some reason, I hate to say it, Baltimore likes drafting guys like that, and then they turn around and fix them.
Everybody's saying EDCU, the GOAT, steal of the draft. Baltimore selects Mike Green. He's a top 15 that dropped to 59. I mean, that could be the steal of the draft.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up BR's positives and negatives on him and see what they're saying. So, Bleacher Report's got the negatives listed as a lot of it has to do with his size and
Yeah.
strength, thin and wiry frame. He's wiry.
He's wiry.
Wiry. He's wiry.
Nigel Gruff, huh? Possibly
And,
the greatest movie of all time.
will gamble and lose outside contain as a pass rusher.
See,
And
I
they
don't- I
cite
don't-
that he didn't actually even make it as a full-time starter until 2024.
I
Yeah.
don't mind. Teens, we were talking about that. I don't mind a guy that can over pursue with the guys that is behind him.
Yeah.
You got Roquan, who's running sideline against sideline at like a.
He also
Second-
has a sexual assault accusation
Boom.
Ah,
There
on
it
his
is.
surprise.
record
That
from
fits
high
Baltimore
school.
perfectly.
From high school.
Yep.
Accused of sexual assault at Virginia and in high school.
Damn.
So two of them.
TJ,
So there you go.
that fits Baltimore.
I
Baltimore
said that
culture
fits Baltimore
perfectly.
perfectly. You get a
Well,
bunch of
like-
thugs.
Does he kick too?
He
He
might.
might. He might.
You give him the right massage, he might.
So there you go. So he's got a little something in the past
Thanks, Steve.
and question his size for the NFL.
Oh,
So
we're losing
sorry.
Steve. Steve's dying up there.
I'm good. We're good.
All right, so
Do
Still
they
wait-
announce this Bears pick yet?
Nope.
Mine's still delayed.
let's see. Any more gossip in the chat there, Charlie?
Oh, let's see.
I ain't got too much.
Who does
No, it looks
Chicago
pretty
need?
quiet right now.
What's Chicago need? Offense or defense? Looks like defense from what they lost.
It looks like
quarterback.
they need an edge, they need a running back, and a tackle.
I would see. You could look at Jackson
winning
going
season.
right now.
So we go round 3 as well, correct? If
Yep.
I'm correct.
Research. Yeah, New York. The Giants will have the first pick in round 3.
Oh, there goes Shador.
Did he go to Chicago?
No, but that's probably who he's going to go to is New York for the first round, first pick of the third.
I don't know,
They're
man.
stupid.
I still think
That would be
still
so
think it's gonna be
stupid.
the Steelers.
I still think he goes to a dome. I think New Orleans takes him.
So okay, third round. So let's go third round. We got the first pick is going to be New York, Kansas City, Cleveland, Vegas, Patriots, Jags.
So this is saying Ozzie Trapillo.
Really?
Really?
No, that can't be right.
No, Shamar Turner.
Yeah, that's listed as their
Texas A&M.
56th overall pick. What? No.
Shamar Turner.
A&M D tackle 6'3", 290. Shake
Small
and bull
dude.
power, explosive 3 tech, and plays through injury. Huh. Okay.
He's a excellent hand fighter. Apparently, makes it tough for blockers.
He's got a aggressive 3-point.
So they like him as
Dude, that
a
defense is stupid.
he can. So they say he's a good stack technique as well.
Grady Jarrett, Shamar Turner, Montez Sweat, Traymon Edmonds, and Jalen Johnson. Oh,
Yeah, and Trapillo was their other pick in the second round.
that Burden. That's where Burden went with Chicago. TJ.
Yeah.
So they've already got 4 picks in the bag.
Yep.
Norman Lott, D tackle from
good.
Tennessee, goes to Kansas City.
Dude, you are way ahead of all of us, bro.
Right?
Oh,
He's on the Twitter.
Oh, I am too, but I ain't getting at it that fucking fast.
No. I know, right?
my pick
6'2".
just came in.
6'2", 291. D tackle out of
Oh,
Tennessee.
Dante Hall bringing out the announcement. Nice. I liked Hall.
I do too.
Yeah.
Dude, he was a joystick. That was every Madden fan's player. The human joystick.
That's
he's
Zay Flowers.
like Bo and Tecmo.
That's Zay Flowers in real life.
Yeah.
Omar Norman Lott.
Dude he's a good technique. A lot of them are saying that he's going to be one of those guys that's going to be very hard to he's very low. Yeah, they're saying that this is a very early. He's more projected as a third, fourth rounder.
Dude, that defense is scary too. McDuffie, Bolton, Carl Loftus, Jones, and now him. Oof. Dude, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the year of defense.
Oh yeah.
It looks like everybody's beefing up on defense.
The Eagles pick is in.
I could see
Shedeur Sanders.
yeah, doubtful. To sit on the bench. Sounds great.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I could potentially see that cornerback Jackson go off the board here.
Let's see here. I don't know. Carson Schlesinger going to Cleveland was a good pick for them. I like that. That linebacker out of UCLA.
Tej, I like the edge out of Anukwo or however the fuck you pronounce his name that Dallas got.
Yeah. Oh, from Boston College?
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I'm actually not upset with that one. I still wish we would have got Matthew Golden, but instead he's in Green Bay.
That's all right. Dallas is taking Shedeur Sanders next.
That would be funny as shit.
If I was if that was
That
that
would
happened,
be
if I was TJ, I'd make this call up now.
Hilarious.
If they draft Shador, TJ, you got to hang up, bro. You got to just end the fucking stream.
Dak's
Oh,
career is
that's
over.
probably
That's
what's
it.
going to happen.
That's a
Next.
walk off.
Dak's career is over.
Well, how about Baltimore picking up Cooper Rush?
Have fun with
Is
him.
Stewart going for the Eagles? That's what I'm seeing.
I don't know.
one?
Their picks in.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
I think they're going through commercial breaks. Maybe we should just give Charlie. We should give Aaron and them a call. Hey, who'd they pick?
I know,
We're still
right?
waiting.
Like, why are they just updating us in the chat?
Right?
Are both? Is Ben and Aaron both there tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Aaron.
tell them what the fuck. Just give us the inside information. Like, what the hell's going on?
So Ben's got the whole weekend. Aaron's got tonight and tomorrow.
Nice. Man, it'd be a lot of fun. Did you?
They're,
I cannot
they're
believe
from Green Bay,
how
right?
many people were out there last night.
That was
I mean,
awesome.
and you just see them just filing in down the street. They just packing it in every time. They were doing overhead shot. It seemed like more and more people were just showing up.
They even said that the attendance this year for this one was more than last year in Cleveland. That's a given. Who wants to go to
Well, yeah,
Cleveland?
that doesn't surprise me. Green Bay's
Like,
proud of their
Schlesinger
football.
wanted to go to Cleveland for his career to die.
All right, Eagles picks in.
That's where people's
Safety.
career. That's where you go when you want to die. Brandon
Mukaba.
Graham announcing the pick.
Safety out of Texas. Let's go.
What?
Mukaba. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know.
Hold on.
Hold on, I want to see this. This doesn't
Yeah.
come across on my end
Andrew
yet.
Mbuka?
Yeah.
And Buka went, huh?
Wow. I'm actually upset with that one.
Hey, yo, Philly's going back to back.
Philly's going to go back to back, but that one actually made me really upset. I don't think Mbuka should have went there.
Bo
Right.
Allen.
They lost Darius Slayton.
That's
yeah,
true.
but
They need another. He fits Eagles so well.
yeah, that is true. That was
fit that
Charlie. That
culture
was the
so
guy
well.
that you said when Texas played Georgia. You don't want to see him.
Yeah.
Andrew Makuba.
Makuba, thank you.
5'11", 186.
Dude is a freak. He is a freak athlete. He transferred from Clemson to come to Texas. Dude, his draft stock went up coming to Texas.
But here's my downfall with him is his inconsistent open field tackling.
Yeah. Yeah, yes and
That's
no.
a problem
damn.
in that division.
Dude, Giants are on the clock. Picks already in. Shador Sanders. I see it.
I'm telling you, he's gonna fall to Dallas.
Giants are definitely not grabbing in QB.
Yeah, with him
Well,
having
yeah, but
Dart,
that's
no,
pretty
dude,
difficult.
that room is already a hothead as it is.
Yeah.
You
there's
said it
no
yourself.
way.
Yeah.
New York does not take a quarterback. I'm sorry. They're
Damn, dude.
stupid if they do.
But Shador went out of the second. Like oh my God, dude. This is great.
I'm telling you, he's going to Dallas.
No, you know who's
Ah,
going to
man,
go
I think it's the Steelers. I really do.
I think he falls to Dallas.
After they didn't pick him 21, they're either Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins.
It's one of I think they're gonna trade
One
for
of the two.
Cousins.
It's one of the two.
Um,
Because why else wouldn't you get a quarterback in the first round?
right.
So what you think at 76, Dallas is going to pick up Shador?
Yep. And
You
I
know
will
what?
tell you, I will
I'm gonna
tell
say
you one
this.
reason and one reason only.
He could probably go to the Jets, honestly. They could probably pick him up at 73.
You need a quarterback. Dak is too inconsistent, and you guys lost Rush.
That sucks.
Dak is dog shit, dude.
Okay, so let me say this right now.
And
You
I
say
would tell
that.
I would tell
But
you
8 years. 8 years of
Stewart-
data. 8 years of data. That's all you have to say. There's 8 years of data, and
Oh, yeah.
he's never
Sanders would
sniffed in,
start
he's
over
never
Dak.
sniffed
I'm
in
sorry to say.
NFC Championship game. That's
Okay,
all.
Sanders would start over Dak. I'm
I'm going to say
sorry,
this. If this name doesn't come up by, let's say, 74,
Darius Alexander.
To who?
Oh,
for the Giants.
okay.
I knew they weren't going to pick a quarterback. It would have been stupid.
Yeah, that would have been
He's
If-
going to
if
go
this thing-
somewhere that's
really
Tackle out of
pointless.
Toledo.
If this
That's
name
what I'm
doesn't
seeing
come
on
up
X.
by pick 75, let's say 73 to 75, Cam Scatterbo, Dallas picks his ass up. I see it. They wanted him to see how far he would drop. He's still on the board. Cam Scatterbo is going to go to Dallas.
Cam Scattergood is going to go to New England.
What?
No,
No, we
why?
already
They just
have
picked up Henderson.
Right? No,
Yeah,
no.
it's-
We,
It's Darius Alexander.
that guy that we got
Yeah.
is his pass blocking is phenomenal.
I don't
He absolutely dog rolled the guy against Penn State.
I wouldn't mind having him.
I mean, he's a stud. Like, if I was the Cowboys, I would get him. You don't have a run game.
We don't have a
They
run
don't
game.
have a quarterback.
I mean, in Dak's
Hey!
defense, he did become second in
You think that
MVP.
Milton? Give me. I'll take Milton. Milton was pretty solid.
Yeah, y'all got a
If-
stud at Milton, though. Not gonna lie. That
Yeah,
is true.
I could
forgot
see
about
that.
that.
Devontae Williams is
forgot
a
about
good
that.
running back.
I
Milton
can see
just
is
Dallas
over
picking up
to
Milton
injury.
too.
Dax. He better be careful because Milton. He's a
Dude,
sleeper.
did you?
He's a
did you
sleeper.
see-
I was happy with that pick, but I wasn't because I was like, "Why? We already have Drake May, or the
Did
future
you see-
quarterback."
Did you see Milton and Dak working together? Dude,
Bro, his arm is
his arm is ridiculous. He was 20 yards past Dak on a pass. Like what?
stupid.
Hey.
Not even trying, and
Let
he's
me
just
ask you this. So KC's got 66. What do you think they take Scatterbo?
no. They
No.
have
No.
running game.
But
No,
they're not
they
a
have a run.
bruiser. They
No,
don't,
it's
they
a
don't have the
luxury
bruising
pick for
run.
them.
They
They
have
don't need it. They
Pacheco,
got Pacheco.
right?
But that's basically at this point all they're gonna have. And Pacheco is injury
That's fine though,
prone.
because they can grab an old
But they can
Kareem Hunt
also-
and grab an old running back and just
Right.
be
I mean,
just fine.
you've got plenty of guys that are just itching to even see the practice squad right now.
So even if let's say Pacheco gets injured, you know who else they can have as a running back? His name is Xavier Worthy, as long as he doesn't go to jail.
And stays healthy, that is.
Yes.
Don't mind,
yeah,
don't
but he's
mind me,
more of
gentlemen.
like
I'm
a
enjoying.
gadget type of kind of running back. I mean, he's like Debo. He's not. He can't just run the ball the whole game.
Well,
I'm
they
gonna
even-
I'm gonna step off the camera for a sec.
You're good.
It's medical time.
You're good.
Medical. Hey, me
I mean,
too.
we don't
Psych.
care.
Just kidding. I do have that though.
Okay, here you go.
Mine's just in a
Ashton
vapor form.
Galati from Louisville, Edge, goes to Kansas City.
Who?
Ashton Galati.
Okay,
And
I like that pick.
it just said my TV just said that the pick is in.
You're
Decent.
welcome. Again, I have people. It's called YouTube.
Oh
Those
yeah, they saw
shit
it. They
would
got
load.
Gardner.
Can't even
Minshew
watch
was
the
cheap,
fucking
didn't
thing.
he? That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that for the Giants. You put Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now you've got also Brian Burns. Oh,
That's ugly. That's nasty.
That's ugly.
All right,
God.
so does Cleveland, is this where Shador goes?
I sure as
don't know.
hell hope not for Cleveland.
If that pick, the pick's already in,
It's a very
That-
Cleveland
that could
thing to
be-
do.
that could be a very Cleveland thing to do.
Shador.
it could be Scatterbo too though.
Could be Shador.
No, they just picked up Judkins.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not inside, so I
Stud.
couldn't.
Dude, Judkins going to them, that's
Stud.
scary.
I'm
Stud.
telling you, Dallas. He falls to Dallas.
He's not going to them.
Ohio State's running backs this year were fucking studs.
Dude, they were awesome.
I mean, that run that he broke out against Texas, our running back, oh my lord. He saw that hole and said goodbye.
Hey, I'm gonna step away real quick. I gotta go pick something up.
Motherfucker.
Do-do-do.
Brandon, how you been, bro?
Living, man. Living life with 2 kids.
Yep, I got one and one on the way.
Phew.
I
I got 3, and somehow they are all asleep already.
got a 5, well, about to be 5-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old.
I got a 5, almost 6, and then one that is being born December 17th.
I got 5, 7, and 16.
Come on, give us a fucking pick already.
Well, I know, right? I can't even find it on X.
See, and Goodell said on McAfee show today too that he wanted to try and shorten the draft, how long it is.
Well, he ain't doing a good job of it tonight.
Good fucking
Probably,
luck.
so probably because y'all take like 8 minutes between fucking picks, and it's stupid. It's like y'all know who you're gonna draft. Just here you go.
Draft 'em.
Right. Say their name. Get on with it.
Oh boy.
What in the?
Yeah, I don't foresee Cleveland taking a quarterback.
I don't know. They need a quarterback.
They
Why?
do.
They
Quarterback,
signed
receiver,
Flacco and
edge.
traded for Kenny Pickett.
Flacco. That's who we're.
They got
That's who we're
Flacco and
rolling
Kenny
with.
Pickett. I'm not taking a quarterback if I'm Cleveland.
That's who you're rolling with is Flacco.
Look what he's done.
Are you wacko for Flacco?
One of the
His-
most overrated quarterbacks in the
Look at his track
entire
record.
fucking NFL history.
So now you're talking like Case. Now you're talking about Case Keenum or Fitzpatrick.
Flacco literally had one move, and it was throw a fucking pass interference on 90% of the throws he had downfield because he had Torrey Smith. You're like, hey, here you go. Hey,
Oh,
now
you get to
I got
work.
100. Now I got 150 million dollars, and now I am horrible for the rest of my career. Wow, weird. If it wasn't for Jacoby Jones, y'all were losing that Super Bowl.
Dude, come on.
For real, I don't get why this takes so long.
Commercial breaks.
Right? I mean, this is
one.
nuts, though.
2.
Oh, Harold Fannin Jr. from Bowling Green, tight end.
Look at Bowling Green getting some players out here in the
Dude,
draft.
Bowling Green, they're getting out there now.
And I'll say it seems like they have at least one a year in the draft.
I think this is number 2 this year already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, so now we got Vegas and New England coming up.
Vegas is taking Sanders right now. I'm calling it. Mark my words. He goes to a team that has a dome to avoid cold weather throwing.
But he's still okay. But you got to think about it. Even if he plays in a dome, he still has to go outdoors to other teams that don't have a dome.
All right, I'll be
I don't
back
think
in just a
weather.
minute.
I don't
All
think
right,
weather really plays into it.
I mean, he played in Colorado. Shit, his spring
Right,
game
it's
was
fucking
snowing.
cold.
His spring game was cold. It was
What?
snowing.
What's the weather like up there in Vermont, Brandon?
It's finally reached 60s.
Oh, you're finally in the 60s. What did we peak at today here, T? It's like 81.
81.
Yeah,
Fucking
bro.
boiling out here.
We got 5 seasons. We don't have 4. All right, we have a thing
Hold on.
called
We
we have a
have
thing
4
called mud season, and it's fucking before spring and after winter, and it's stupid.
See,
When's
we have
softball gear back up there? Up there,
Oh, it's fucking all year round.
is it?
People go to New Hampshire and play in was that the U-Trip, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, they go everywhere, or they find
have-
a dome and they play fucking tournaments in there. It's
we have
everywhere.
all 4 seasons in one day. In the morning it's winter. During the
But
day
dude,
it's
this
summer.
Oh, I
This
know.
morning was fucking cold.
Dude,
Oh,
it was
I know.
cold. Like from noon to about, I don't know, well, maybe 1 to 4, it's springtime, and then you go nighttime, it is fall.
Yeah. I'll say
Darren
from
Porter.
like what?
From Iowa State goes to the Raiders.
Hmm.
All right, New England's up. Shador
We need a
Sanders.
guard.
Not a
We need
fucking chance.
We need a guard.
Brandon
The
went
only-
off himself.
The only,
Who's
yeah,
your quarterback right
Yeah.
now?
Drake May,
Drake
baby,
May.
quarterback of the future.
That
Josh-
I,
Josh Allen
Duke
2.0,
prodigy.
baby.
The Duke
Josh Allen
prodigy.
2.0. We
dude,
need a guard though. If we can get like, I have been really high on y'all's guard from Texas. Was it Connor? I believe his name is
oh, James Conner.
stud against like Bull Rush. Him
Darian
and Will
Porter.
Campbell. Darius Porter.
Darian Porter.
Darren Porter
Darian Porter. Who the
went
fuck is
to.
that?
He's a
Iowa
cornerback
State. He
from
went to the
Iowa
Raiders.
State. You said guard, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Uh
I would love. We need one.
oh, Hayden Connor. I don't know.
Oh.
You've got some other guys up here.
yeah, but you gotta look at like he's played a lot of games though.
He played all
Played a
4
lot of
years.
games
All 4 years
Yeah.
he was a starter.
in the SEC. Well, now SEC the last year, last 2 years or whatever, or
Last year.
Last
Last year was our
year.
first year.
but even still being in what conference was y'all? Big 10,
Big 12.
Big 12. Even being in the Big 12, like y'all still have competition out there. So,
So I will say this: it's going to be between him and Dylan Fairchild from Georgia. Fairchild he's a big boy. He's good. What's his attributes? 6'5", 318. I mean, he was pretty
what
good.
do we get? This has Kyle Williams. Who has Kyle Williams? From
Deej, you
Washington
could see your
State.
boy Helms go here too.
I don't think they need a tight end. Brandon, y'all need a tight end?
No, we
I don't
need
think so.
this. One of these pages said we drafted a wide receiver from.
I'll let you know in a minute. The pick's in.
This one says Kyle Williams from Washington State. They just posted a highlight.
Wasn't there a Kyle Williams that played for Minnesota a few years ago?
Yeah.
Tight end.
5'11", 190.
Decent.
He's kind of
He's
small.
a big threat.
Decent.
Good
I just watched they just posted a little clip of him
Dude,
on X.
His yak was 17.1, which was third in the NCAA.
I'll take it. We need another wide receiver.
I like that.
We need another wide receiver. I like that.
Okay,
Vrabel
so,
did say he's going to take the best available player at whatever we needed for position wise.
so it's funny you say that because there's two other receivers ahead of him. Yeah, Kyle Williams. Two other receivers ahead of him that I thought would go. Honestly, that's not a bad pickup for you guys, though. I like
Yeah.
that.
No, we are having a stellar year for a draft.
You know who I'm like kind of worried about is Isaiah Bond from Texas. Little short man, 007.
Was that the guy that said he was going to run 4.2?
Yeah, and he ran a 4.2.
Yeah, he did what he said. I mean, he balled out in that field.
Like, why are you falling to the third, my boy?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like, he's decent. He's got some speed, breakaway.
He's small though, man. That's a slot
He's
receiver for
breakaway.
you.
Nah, we got Doug Williams for that.
What's Williams' height?
Oh, he's smaller than him.
Is he
He's
under
tiny.
5'10"?
I
Yeah.
think he's like, yeah. I think
he's like 5'9".
So you
He's-
guys got
he's
Wes
tiny.
Welker 2.0 now.
yeah, just the other color.
All right,
Right.
Detroit has their pick in already.
See, I'm watching Williams' highlights. He almost kind of looks like Edelman.
Kind of, which
Yeah.
ain't bad. We need a
No.
guy that's reliable. Like his out of routes are pretty good. His footwork is decent.
Detroit's pick's already in.
Yep.
Wish my dish was working. This Caps game is nuts.
Isaac Tulsa from
Yeah, I
Arkansas.
can't even find the hockey game at all.
It's on TNT.
I know.
Are the Caps up?
No, it's 5-3 Montreal.
Damn.
It's a score fest.
Are they in Montreal?
Oh yeah, that
Game
place
3.
is going nuts, dude. That place is loud.
It always is.
Damn. Yep, 5-3. Dude, you know who was at the game when Ovechkin broke the record
In New York?
in New York?
Who?
AJ. Tori married this guy Nick who works up there, and they got like good tickets. So it was Nick, Tori, AJ, and Emily.
Nice.
They had great seats too.
They drafted a wide receiver.
Yeah, Tesla.
Isaac Tasala? Or Tasla?
I'm gonna say Tesla, so people can hate them. Damn, dude, these picks, third round, they're already in. Saints were on the board, their picks already in.
I forgot he did that to Travis Hunter. Oh my goodness, that wide receiver that we picked up. They showed a clip of when they
is that when
played
he-
Colorado. Oh my goodness, right off the hike. Go.
Yep.
Right by him. Brat. See ya.
Yeah, he's explosive, man.
Number 2 in the draft, and bye-bye.
Dude, I'm telling you, 76 Cam Scattaboo. It's gotta be.
Sanders.
He ain't going to Dallas.
Telling you, it would not surprise me.
We know who's right after Dallas in 77 is
If he
New
don't
England.
go to Dallas, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Who?
Cincinnati.
Sanders.
Scottsboro
Who
to
does-
Cincinnati.
I can't remember. Who
The
does Arizona
Cincinnati?
have? They have Kyler. Never mind.
I mean, I could see, as I
I
said
could
before,
see Arizona taking him.
Arizona being the hothead team of the
Arizona.
West.
I could see them taking him. That's a
I mean,
dome.
they need a decent backup. Murray gets hurt a lot,
I was saying, Kyler's out every other fucking game.
right? You never know when he's got to take off for a video game competition.
I mean,
Ain't
I
that
could
the
see him
truth?
going to the Jets.
I'm surprised Indy ain't pick up a quarterback yet. After you got a quarterback that taps out mid-game?
I really hope Wilson falls to the Colts, but I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, so we got the Saints, Bills, Jets, Broncos, and 49ers are the next few picks.
See,
I really think
right now
Jets,
the Saints,
Shador
Derek
could get
Carr
to
is
the Jets.
questionable in 2025. I could see Sanders going now, with Carr being having his issues.
Maybe, but why not take him when they took the last QB?
Right.
That is true.
They
They
were
did-
taking them already.
That's the
They've
thing.
got
If
Ben
you're the
DiNucci,
Saints-
Jake Hayner, and Spencer Rattler on their roster.
I think. I'm not sure how other teams do it, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 quarterbacks a team.
Mostly, yes.
I can see the Saints taking like Watts here.
Yeah.
They need some help out there. They don't have Lattimore anymore. Just walked into my room and to go to the bathroom. I have lost my spot on the bed and my floor to children.
What does New Orleans even need?
Saints have had 8 different starting QBs in the last 4 seasons.
That is one of them. A quarterback. They need a corner because of Lattimore being gone.
Yeah.
Just trying to look at what they need and who they could. I mean, if you want a guy that could get after the quarterback, you could get our edge rusher, Jordan Bush or Birch.
I think I think that's who they're looking at right now.
Thomas from Florida State.
That's not. Is that big motherfucker?
The CB.
No, I was thinking about that nose that nose tackle that like broke the internet with the.
I mean, Jalen Milroe could go here.
Yeah. Nope. Vernon from Texas, D tackle. Broughton. Vernon Broughton. Couldn't even tell you about him. And he's from Texas.
Jeez, they don't even have him in the fucking top 25 or best available here.
Okay.
My feed is way behind tonight, man. Wow.
Charles, were you in here when I was talking about Brian Brzee, the guy that the Saints picked up last year?
I don't think so.
Okay. Brian Brzee was all hype. He got picked up first round last year. He has not panned out. This is why they picked up another D tackle, because this guy is 6'5", 311. Okay. His 40 was a 4.74.
Big dude.
That
This
man-
has massive fucking shoulders.
Dude, his
Yeah.
release on the ball, off the ball, is stupid.
This guy's like a brick house, man.
You know what? That's a solid pickup.
Dude, that is stupid. He is explosive out of a three.
Ooh, look at
and
him
a
get to
four.
that ball.
Bro, this guy's stupid. Like, stupid
No,
in a good way.
yeah, dude. For 311 pounds, this kid
He can move. You said he ran a 4.7?
4.740.
Dude, some of these highlights that they're showing. I mean, this is ridiculous how fast he's getting to these kids.
His hands are just like the swim move he did was just ridiculous.
So his positional
like
rank, he was.
drafted
Saints
he
are
was
trying to load
15th.
up on these Longhorns, aren't they?
I mean, hey, I'm fine with that.
They ain't that far from him.
Right? They see him a lot, I'm sure.
They're right across the border.
And that's where they played their Sugar Bowl game.
Right. Lee Evans, the most abysmal wide receiver Baltimore ever had.
Mm.
God, look at that crowd, man. It's not as quiet as a packed house as it was last night.
Yeah. Well, I think, round one, everybody wants to be
Landon
there.
Jackson, edge out of
Landon
Arkansas.
Jackson.
The Bills.
Yo, that's the dude from when was it? It was like 2019.
6'6", 264.
The kid couldn't fucking slap a bag for nobody.
You know who they're comparing him to right now?
Oh, Lord. Do I even want to know?
Is Ziggy
That looks
Ansah.
like a demented curly.
Ziggy Ansah.
Okay.
And I don't
Let's
see it.
the tape on him.
I don't see it.
I don't
That
know,
D
man. He
line
looks like a young
dumb though,
Uncle
dude.
Fester.
With Bosa there now, oh my
I
God.
don't know about that.
Jets have their pick in.
Yep. Shador Sanders.
Not a
No.
chance.
Cornerback out of Florida State. Azaria Thomas.
Hey, let me ask y'all this.
Yeah,
TJ,
dude, you guys are way up.
Aaron's
Screw your
post
sources.
from a couple of hours ago with Wisconsin allowing NIL for high school students?
Yeah.
Is it what?
Yep.
Like
6'2",
that's
197.
ridiculous.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sorry, high school kids don't need to make that much money.
No, not at
They need
all.
to focus on school.
It's a big corner.
Yeah, he's a tall motherfucker.
6'2", 197. My goodness.
Yeah, Azarian Thomas.
Whew. Oh, they happy.
My guy, the hat on the guy on the right's a little too big for your head, my G. 6'1", 197.
They
a
just
big
compare him
guy.
to Jalen Ramsey.
That's what they're saying.
That's a tall order.
He's a tall dude. His gap closer is stupid.
Wow. He stretch it out too.
His gap closer is just insane.
I mean, he looks athletic.
Oh my, his eyes for the ball. He's like I don't even know. I see a little Revis in him.
Dude, I'm so happy for him
That-
right now. Holy shit.
That could be the next Revis Island out in New York.
They're all in the war room clapping. They know that this is the only day in the NFL calendar that the Jets will have positive things happen.
Right?
Hot fire.
Like, live it up now, because
All right,
Fedor
so
Sanders,
what's
Denver.
his Madden score? That's really what we want to know.
yeah. So-
what's his Madden rating?
Fedor
Sources
Sanders, Denver. Right
Nope.
here. I'm calling it.
sources say that Cam Scattaboo to Denver.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. Let's
That's
I like
add
it.
Bo
for
Nix.
them.
Let's get Nick some more help. Let's go.
I like that.
Let's go.
I can get behind that. Denver needs something good to happen to them.
Denver.
Sean
Denver
Payton
is
figured out
back.
some pretty cool ways to use him.
Denver's back.
Back again.
Oh, anybody that can just give the Chiefs not to win the fucking division. Oh, I'll be so happy.
Well,
Hey,
now-
Charles.
They got,
Now you
Denver's
got,
some
now you
cool
got the
jerseys.
Chargers who are lining up for that.
Hey, Charles.
What's up?
I got somebody for you.
You can end the draft now. You
There
can
he is.
end the draft now.
He's back.
Home run with Travion Henderson. Grand slam with Kyle Williams.
Dude, this has been
It's
good.
still gonna suck.
Kind of like how your
Playoffs,
quarterbacks
baby.
have sucked for the last several years, right?
Playoffs, here we
Yeah,
come.
they will until next year.
Playoffs, here we come.
Hey, yo, I forgot. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Steve Smith, I didn't know he was drafted 74th overall.
Was he really?
Yeah.
According to this, I'm watching the TV. Apparently, back in 01, he was 74th overall to Carolina.
You know what would smash this out of the park for the Patriots?
Cam Scattaboo.
Wyatt Millum. Just
Yeah.
give me Millum at 77.
We need a guard, though. We
Millum
need a
is
guard. I
Did
was
you
talking.
just see the tweet about Will Campbell in Boston right now?
Bro,
He was
Campbell
kick
is-
stepping.
he's
He was
perfect.
kick stepping in a bar, and people were
Perfect.
cheering for him.
Perfect. When he said, I'm gonna die for this man, oh my goodness, I wanted to run through a brick wall. I was so ready.
So,
Like,
Brandon, I'm going to assume you're a fellow Patriots fan.
oh yeah, born and raised, baby.
I'm currently hanging out with Belichick's dog. You know,
Nice.
he's not doing the draft this year.
No, he watching. He watching.
This has been every right pick they could have made.
I'm loving it. I was just telling TJ, I like the guard from Texas. What was it, Connor?
Hayden Connors.
He looked really good, and then and he's played a lot of snaps, kind of like Will.
So here's the other thing that, again, we really need to think about. There are a lot of tackles in this draft class that are going to convert to guard at the next level.
Hmm.
And again, we already saw it. Zabel converts to
Mhm.
guard.
Yep.
Savaia converts to guard. Millum,
Well, they even said
Millum
Zabel played all
supposedly is
five.
going to convert to guard.
They
like
said that Zabel played all five in college. He played center.
Oh,
both
yeah, they
guards,
said-
both tackles.
Seattle can put him wherever.
Yep.
Mhm.
I just want to throw this out here. SI is predicting that Scattaboo goes in the 4th round to the Chiefs.
Fourth. If he goes to the Chiefs, I'm gonna be fucking
Scattaboo is
mad.
not making it.
I'm
into the
telling you,
fourth
that
round.
makes sense.
He's not going
If
to make it past pick 80.
somebody does not pick him up before Kansas City, I'm literally gonna throw something at a wall.
He won't fall out of
Scattaboo
pick
to the
80.
Chiefs makes a lot of sense to me.
Listen.
I still like him to
Scattaboo and Caleb
Cincy.
Johnson should go here in the 3rd somewhere.
I
Dallas, I
really
could-
like him in
Dallas-
Cincinnati.
Dallas could easily go Scattaboo with Caleb Johnson. I
Pat
could see
Bryant from
Cincinnati.
Illinois goes to the Broncos.
Monte Ball. What a 1-year wonder. Oh, did I say that?
Little soon, little too soon.
Sorry.
Good, Adam.
Monte.
Your feed is in line of mine.
Except I keep getting the notifications on Twitter, which is completely
Yep.
spoiling it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I've gotten most of them.
Pat
All right, so
Bryant.
Pat Bryant from Illinois.
Look, this wide receiver draft class is not exactly super
6'2",
talented.
204.
San Francisco.
trading
Scatterman
our
could go
pick.
there.
We just traded our pick to the Panthers in exchange for the 85th and the 146th.
Who was this? San Francisco?
Carolina.
Carolina traded up?
Yeah, so they just took our 77th.
77.
Where were you seeing that? I don't even see that coming in.
Nope,
I
it's on the
haven't
draft
seen that
board.
come across yet.
It's on the draft board.
Not on mine. It's not.
Oh, Habs just beat the Caps.
There it goes. It just switched over.
That series won't see 6.
No, that game will be over coming back to Washington for Game 5. They'll win Sunday night and then they'll win until Tuesday night and it'll be over.
So you're trading down that far? Really?
Why is Siobhan Ravel still here, by the way? Can someone
That's what
please
I'm
answer
trying
me
to
that?
figure out.
What did you possibly need?
Nick Martin from Oklahoma State goes to the 49ers, linebacker. Okie dokie.
Bro, you guys are so far ahead. I just got notified the pick came in. Damn.
Well, we're also following on. I'm following on ESPN. Where were
I'm
you
on
all
X.
seeing the?
Yeah, I was on ESPN.
I don't see the trades on here. Where were you all seeing? Oh, trades.
I'm on X.
I'm not seeing that trade yet
It
either.
just popped up on the actual NFL Network.
Oh, that's
There you
because
go.
you all are listening to the NFL Network.
X, baby.
Okay, I
Maybe I
don't
should
mind
switch to
that
the
because
NFL
we're
Network.
trading back. We get 146 again. This is all about depth.
Yeah.
This is all about depth of Patriots. And TJ, what did I say? What did I say for the Bears about depth
Oh, yeah.
on the offensive line before I had to go do commentary?
Yeah,
Bears still suck.
that too.
That was the greatest. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Also, the fact that they
Oh,
took
yeah,
Pillow
the-
before the Patriots, I think, was a smart move. The Bears kind of re-sniped us.
NFL Network's feed is way in front of ESPN's.
Is it?
Yes.
It's like, let me just go to a different network here.
Yeah.
Wow, we're up on the
They're in
time.
the
I don't
Niners
even know who
war
Nick
room
Martin
right
is.
now. I mean,
Holy
yeah.
cow, this is what regular TV's like. Wow.
All right, Dallas's pick is in.
Oh, yeah, they've got Dallas up, about to announce.
Please, Cam.
Whole new
I've just been
world.
watching the wrong channel the whole time.
Can we
Yeah, leave it to
please get Cam
ESPN.
Scatterbo or Kellen Johnson?
Yeah, leave it to ESPN to screw everything up.
Right? They suck. It's the worst 4-letter word
Oh,
there is.
I'm terrified to watch this.
Who's Dallas get?
Sanders.
Nope.
Fedor Sanders right now.
Ravel Jr. from East Carolina.
Nope, he's going. Sanders is going right now. I don't believe
It'd
that.
be nice if it was Chevelle or Ravel.
It is.
It is. It just
It
came
is.
in. East Carolina cornerback.
Hooray! There we go. That just should have
That's a
never
good pick.
lasted to here, but that's
Nope.
that's one of the biggest steals of the draft.
All right, now I'm catching up to you guys. All right.
Yeah, I'm.
Now
I'm
we just
a little
have one
closer now.
person that's lagging.
I'm a little closer now. Fucking ESPN.
He's playing
Yeah,
on
they suck.
dial-up internet over there.
It's Maryland, dude. We have shitty everything.
Hey, dude, we're back in 2000s. Let's remember that.
Shit, our governor's put more taxes on us than the fucking president can.
So, man,
Oh,
I'm
we're
down
right
here
up
in
there
the
with
sticks
you,
in
dude.
Georgia. We just
We're
upgraded from
right up there
Windsor
with
not
you.
too long ago.
I'm really starting to wonder how those medicals were for Ravel because he should have never dropped to the third. How people are worried must be about that ACL.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's from what I understand.
Oh.
He's fully healthy and ready to roll.
All right, Carolina's pick is in.
Adam, you know how we were talking about Mike Green? What off
Yes,
field
sir.
like okay. So guess what? Guess what Mike Green has? Sexual assault charges.
Yeah, I saw that. And
Yeah,
that's why he
in
dropped.
college and in high school, apparently.
Perfect
He
Baltimore
was-
fit,
he
baby.
was
Perfect
accused.
Baltimore fit.
He was accused of it. It didn't
Yeah.
say that there was charges. It just said he was
Correct.
accused of it.
Perfect Baltimore fit.
Princely.
So who are the Panthers
something.
going for?
Princely,
Right.
whatever
Who
the
would
hell
you
is it.
need?
Is this
He's
really
edge.
Umemielen?
Hey,
Yeah.
Chuba.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's Umemielen.
It is.
I
from
It
love
Old Miss.
Umemielen.
From Old Miss.
Yep.
That's a fucking great pick for them. Huge pick, and they're gonna get a great player.
Yep.
All right, here we
Princely.
go.
I love Umemielen a lot. This guy is phenomenal.
Cardinals are on the board. We see Shador.
That's what I'm thinking.
Again, so this is something TJ and I were talking about before everyone else got on. If his last name wasn't Sanders,
Yes.
Right.
Thank
He
you.
would have gone
Is
a
Oh
lot
there-
my
this
god,
much
I've been
about him.
saying this. I've been saying this whole time.
He's too much like his father.
he's
I've been
not
saying
good.
this the whole time.
He's
And
just-
before you guys came on, TJ and I were talking about it. I said
he's
it's
not
the
good.
worst thing that happened to Bronny was going to play for LA.
Bronny should
Yeah,
have been
Bronny's-
drafted.
He's not turning into a bad player though.
Yes,
No,
but
He's not, but he shouldn't have been drafted.
No, he shouldn't. Right, but now looking at like where he is now, he's not a bad player.
I just
Like,
don't. I
he's
think
never
his
gonna be
career.
his
I think his
father.
career would have started
No.
off better being out of his father's shadow.
Yeah, well,
So
unfortunately,
I
he
think
carries
that's actually
his
really
dad being who
interesting.
he is.
Can we talk
Man,
about this
this-
for a second?
This
Because
could work for me.
because the Panthers have gotten two edge rushers, Scorton, who I like, and Umemielen, who I really like.
Yep.
They just replaced both sides. Why? Like, who did they have for defensive ends? Anybody?
No. Because they got rid of Brian Burns.
Well, I
Burns
know
is
they
gone.
got rid of Burns, but they still had edge people last season.
Nobody good because we can't think of them.
Panthers depth chart.
It's gonna be four names that nobody has ever heard of.
Yeah, they had Derek Brown as a defensive end. That tells me everything I need to know.
Who?
Derek Brown, who should be the nose tackle.
Yep. He's a big bitch for no reason.
So this makes sense. They just got Scorton, who I don't know where Scorton's going to play. My initial thought is left, and you
He's
let
gonna play left.
Umemielen just wreck from the right.
Yeah.
Either way, that was huge to the Panthers. They knew they needed to address edge, and they move up Umemielen.
Okay.
For it. Great.
If the Cardinals, if they're going to go what they say, they need an edge, Baron Sorrell from Texas would be a good fit for him.
Braden Swinson still on the board.
Yes.
Who else is available? Braden Swinson, Jordan Birch, Kyle Kennard, Josiah Stewart, Jack Sawyer.
So I'm saying, if you need a guy to get a quarterback, Birch he's a really good fit. He was one of our best edge rushers.
I got nobody waiting. Oh, come on.
Has Arizona had their pick yet?
They're
Yeah,
picked
pick
in.
Because I'm
They're
seeing
commercial in
fucking.
NFL.
I'm seeing now that Jalen Noel is going to the Texans.
That doesn't surprise me.
Who?
Jalen Noel.
Noel, wide receiver out of Iowa State,
That
I
doesn't
hope
surprise
so.
me.
5'10", 194.
Please let the best center in the draft still be there. The Colts.
Who's that? Luke Holtz.
Jared-
He's still there.
Yeah.
Jared Wilson,
Jared
he's still
Wilson.
there. He's still there. Ooh, Cincinnati. Didn't Cincinnati lose the center?
Yeah.
Cincinnati lost a lot of things.
Oh,
It's all right. We pick right in front of them.
God. If you don't hit it. Cincinnati's got to help. It's just got to stop fucking Joe Burrow, man.
I completely forgot Quinn Ewers is in this draft. Wow.
You guys ready?
Trash.
You guys
Let's
ready?
do it. Let's do it. What do we got?
Shador Sanders to the Bengals.
Nuh-uh.
No way.
No, I'm just saying, can we please do that? That'd be hilarious.
Oh. Adam, you had
Oh, man. Look.
Jordan Birch
Not
goes
gonna be
to
low. Pitt's coming
Jordan
up
Birch.
soon.
I was gonna
Your
say if
face
you
is
need
Jordan
it,
Birch.
if you need an edge
Just
rusher,
kidding. What do we got?
he's
Jordan
one of our
Birch
best.
to the Cardinals.
He's one of our best edge rushers. The
Jordan
guy
Birch,
can
Yep.
the
Right
guy
there.
can go get the quarterback. That was a really good pick for them.
That's a good pick for them.
Hey, look, they played a highlight of Shador getting sacked.
Well, that was like the receiver you guys picked up. Brandon said there's a highlight of him torching the shit out
Bro,
of
Oh,
Travis
yeah,
Hunter.
right off the snap. He
Straight
dusted
right off the snap. Just see you later. Bye. Don't fuck around. Give me the ball. Touchdown.
It was a definition of a
Love
dusting.
Love it.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Now I just pray that Stephon Diggs stays healthy.
Right.
Kyle Williams is going to learn behind
Please.
Diggs.
Just please stay healthy, Diggs.
So you're going to have Kyle Williams out this year, learning behind Diggs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You're
Pop.
You're going to have the Iowa State Texans. Did they really take Jalen Noel?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they have Higgins and Noel.
Yep.
Tank Dell's done in Texans. In
Oh, 100%.
Houston. He's done.
Oh,
Yeah,
Indy.
There's no
Indy's
way you
up
come
next.
back from that. There's no way you come back from that injury.
That sucks
Wait.
because he's a really good player.
I can't fathom how he caught that, how he held on to the ball. I mean, his bone is like sticking out of his leg.
Yeah, I don't know how he held on to it.
Oh my goodness.
That's
That was-
insane for the Texans. You're going to have Nico Collins and Jaden Higgins on the outside, and then you have to concern yourself with speedy Jalen Noel in the
Uh-huh.
slot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the
going
A-
to be a filthy combo.
The AFC is going to be so much fun to watch.
It really is.
Oh my god.
Drake May has wide receivers. So here's what's going to happen with the Patriots.
We're going to go
We're
10
going to have
wins.
Diggs and
You're going to
and
get 9
Williams.
and 7.
10 wins, wild card.
I wouldn't go 10.
Maybe-
I'd say 9's probably about
Maybe
right.
get to the division depending on who we play in the wild card.
You're not going to get anywhere out of until you're not going to get any farther than the wild card.
Yeah, I
We
don't know.
st-
Depends on who we play.
All right.
The AFC is so stacked right
Ricky,
now.
y'all
It's
don't tell
stupid.
me.
Yep.
I'm just a tiny bit behind you, TJ.
So here we go. Colts pick is in.
Yeah, don't tell me.
They're
Don't
drafting a
tell me.
kicker. They're
Don't-
drafting
don't
Adam
say it.
Vinatieri.
Justin Tucker.
Nope.
Shiloh
Should-
Sanders.
Shador
Justin
Sanders.
Wally. Justin
Imagine-
Wally, cornerback.
Imagine
Wally.
Shador here would be
Oh my
hilarious.
god. Here's where the center goes. I'm telling you, if
The
Please,
center would
please.
make the
We
most sense.
need the center.
Justin Wally too.
Hello, JT.
Oh, they're gonna let JT do all the picks tonight.
Justin Wally to the Colts.
Mhm.
Wow, he's
Really?
blown up draft boards.
Oh,
I
come
don't
on,
know if I would have
Cincy.
put him in the third, but
Y'all need a center. Come on, Cincy.
Man,
Cincy
what the
should
hell?
do
We
nothing
just
but
got-
defense.
we
Stop
just
it.
took care
Oh.
of quarterback.
What?
Okay,
They need
hold
to
on.
protect Joe Burrow.
What the hell is
We need-
Ballard thinking?
Okay, hold on.
He's not.
So here's
He's not. Ah,
Here's
Fucking process
breaking
is
news.
broken.
Sorry, but he's not.
breaking
what
news.
process?
Steelers are on the phone with a certain quarterback.
Hello, Will
Hello,
Howard.
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers going to the Steelers.
Will
Hello,
Howard,
Aaron
how you
Rodgers.
doing?
Mr. Rogers coming to Pittsburgh.
No one
Oh my
cares.
god, that would be funny.
Shut
God, I
up. and
cannot
double dial.
believe that they did not take Wilson.
Or if they draft Jalen Milrow.
Wilson's right here, probably.
Wait, who's drafted? Wait, who?
No, I'm saying
Cincinnati.
Steelers. And
If the Steelers get Milrow,
certain
That,
quarterback.
that would be jokes.
oh my god,
You
what
You
should
just
go
had a Milrow
undrafted?
type in Justin Fields and you let him go.
You know who I'm gonna be really really excited to see this year is Baker Mayfield throwing to Igbuka.
Yep.
That is with Mike Evans. Oh my God, that's
TJ
going to be
and I
a,
were talking about that. I think that's pushing. That's going to
That's
push
gonna
Evans
be
out the door here in the next year.
that's going to be a
All right,
fun.
so
fun
time
combo.
out.
Dylan Fairchild goes to the Bengals.
You all understand that Ibuka's a slot, right? Godwin is a slot, and Jalen McMillan is a slot. They
I'd
have
still move
no
him
other
on-
perimeter wide receiver except for Mike Evans.
I'd move him on the outside still.
I say, if anything, Godwin can move outside. He's done the 2 before.
I like this pick for Cincinnati.
Then
Mhm.
what are they doing with Jalen McMillan? Are they trading him?
Probably.
I'll take him. Matter of fact, yo, Steelers.
I mean,
Steelers, what do you want for Roman Wilson? Hey Bucks, what do you want for Jalen McMillan?
This is an athletic dude, man.
I would give up
This
this
guy
third
can
round
push
pick for either.
people around.
Yeah, Dylan Fairchild's a good pick here. I'd trade.
I wouldn't
this
have minded
pick here
that
for
for
New
the Colts either.
I
Put
would
him opposite of Big Q.
I would take this third round pick of the Patriots and call the Steelers and Bucks and say, I'll give you this third for Roman Wilson or this third for Jalen McMillan.
Shador Sanders.
Do it.
Please do it.
Going to New England.
Cam Ward and Shador Sanders.
That would be. Oh
That would be
my
fun.
That would
Pretty
be
funny.
it. This.
Imagine
Oh
the
my
field
God,
day
that would
media
be
would have
fun.
with that.
Especially when they had their little like battle there and their off-season workout. Oh my! I don't know if y'all ever saw that. They were
Shador just
roasting
gets
each other
good.
back and forth. Love it.
Shador to me is like the more I think about it, a third round talent.
He might not even go in the third round.
He may not.
I think for the
Whatever
sake
you
of
think
not
of the
hearing
third
Dion
round.
bitch,
It is
someone will
completely
take on the
possible
third.
that Shiloh gets picked before him.
Shiloh's not good either.
I know.
His
Not saying he
PFF
is.
grades are horrible.
But hey man, there's a lot more teams that need a CB than there are QB.
Yeah, looking ahead, Tampa Bay don't, New England doesn't, Chargers don't, Green Bay doesn't, Jacksonville
Baltimore
doesn't, Houston doesn't, LA doesn't, Baltimore, Seattle, maybe Saints, I guess, Cleveland again at 94, Kansas City
could the
don't,
Jazz?
Philly don't, Minnesota doesn't, and LA, the Raiders don't. Wow, I'm looking ahead to you. Yeah, Falcons don't. Yeah, none of these teams left need a quarterback.
I mean, could
So-
the Jags maybe just
I
as
mean,
a
I-
safety net for T. Law?
Look, I feel bad for Shador. I do.
I don't.
Yeah, I
feel bad
don't.
for him.
I don't.
I do because he's a good quarterback.
He seems like a good
He's
kid.
a serviceable.
He's a good
quarterback.
he's a good quarterback.
He is a
Yeah.
suitable backup.
I
Yeah.
will say this though, with Cam Ward at his press conference today, I thought it was awesome that Warren Moon let him wear number 1. That was
Yes,
awesome.
I saw that.
That was perfect. And I'll say this right now, I don't think Warren Moon's not going to regret it. I think Cam Ward's going to be that guy.
I don't. I think he's
I
just
don't.
a safe quarterback. I don't think there's anything special about Cam Ward. I think he's just a really high floor quarterback with low ceiling.
I think Jackson Dart's going to be the best one out of this group.
Jackson Dart has the highest upside of any quarterback in this draft class.
I liked him out of Ole Miss. I liked watching
Yep.
him.
Yep.
He was the only thing that he needs to do is go down. Dude,
Yes.
you need to save yourself. Go the fuck down. But Cam Ward's going to be a bust. I don't.
I'll say I think
Coming
the
out of
Giants'
Miami, like,
offense
dude,
is better with Dart than with Daniel Jones.
yeah. Anybody is better than Daniel Jones.
We'll find out.
I mean, he never should have got that money. Never.
Wait, Kevin Zeitler is with the Titans?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's a 1-year deal, I think.
Damn.
And again, Zeitler's going to retire. I mean,
He got
he's
paid
older.
too.
Yeah.
They paid him healthy for a 1-year contract.
Look at these Steelers
Safety,
fans all about to get
Kevin-
excited for
Kevin
Sanders.
Winston, Penn State.
Safety, Penn State, Kevin Winston.
Kevin
Jr.
Winston, yeah. I
Another
can see
big
the-
dude,
coming
6'2",
on the card.
215. Guy that can go up and get the ball. Nice. Okay, Steelers. This is your chance.
You're-
Excuse me.
Nope. Steelers are taking a running back.
Do it.
Caleb Johnson.
Please tell me it's Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson out of Iowa.
Where were you getting this info from?
Twitter.
His sources.
He's getting minions over there in Green Bay.
They passed on Shador. That's fantastic.
You know what that means? Tomorrow morning, we're going to see Aaron Rodgers sign with him.
That's
All right.
fantastic.
Oh, I see. NFL trade rumors. Caleb Johnson to the Steelers. Let's go. That's
He's gonna-
fucking huge.
He's going to be an undrafted man.
Who? Shador?
Shador.
Sure. He's going to be an undrafted dude.
That's huge. Caleb Johnson with the Steelers is a phenomenal pick.
That's a phenomenal pick. Yeah.
To me, he fits that
Big.
system. He's a true 3-down running back.
224. Yeah. Built like a brick shithouse.
I got a man crush on Caleb Johnson. I said this on Scatterboo. I got a man crush on him and on Caleb Johnson.
Tell us something we didn't know.
They're just so fucking good.
So what? I mean, I guess Sanders has got maybe 2 shots left to go in the 3rd round. Maybe.
Maybe.
Jackson, Cleveland.
I see one, and that could be New Orleans.
Saints and
I just don't
Saints
think
and
they
Cleveland.
take 2 quarterbacks in the draft.
Saints in Cleveland. I mean, if he don't go there, he's not getting drafted. at all.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
if
you,
he
for some
doesn't go,
reason,
if he doesn't go to either New Orleans or Cleveland, he's done.
I could see the Jags, man, taking him as a backup. They would do that.
You know what? I can see that too with Travis Hunter being there.
He's getting into backup territory, which is what sucks for him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, look, in the question, there's question marks around T. Law. His career so far has been very up and down.
Well, he's going to be given every shot to succeed, just like Caleb Williams is.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
absolutely will this season, but this season might be it for him.
If he don't
Might
succeed
not be
this year,
bad for the Jags to have a backup plan.
if he don't succeed this year, he's going out the door.
Well, he does have a $200+ million contract. He ain't going anywhere.
I mean,
Yeah, he ain't going
How-
anywhere.
How funny would it
but
be?
how long can you do it though with him? I mean, like
How
when
funny
is
would it
enough
be if
enough?
Shador goes undrafted and goes to the UFL?
And Shiloh gets drafted in the
And
last
Shiloh
round.
gets drafted.
Bro, if Shiloh gets drafted before him, I'm gonna laugh. I'm going to absolutely.
You know, we
smile.
haven't thought about the Bucks taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
And what needs do they need though? Why would Tampa need a quarterback?
Just
well,
an actual
just for
backup behind
backup.
Baker.
Jacob Parrish from Kansas
Fucking
State.
amazing pick if this is Parrish.
It is.
I don't think any of the teams, unless there's question marks at around your starting QB,
We
I don't think you
fucking
take
traded
your backup
again?
spot.
Again to the Chiefs. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
What is happening?
What are we doing?
That's why I'm saying that Sanders possibly goes to New Orleans because New Orleans doesn't have a quarterback.
Is this where we see Cam Scatterbo?
Wait. All right, so we get
What are we doing?
95 and a 4th next year.
I just feel like it's not a good draft strategy though to take. I mean, you basically
Parrish to Tampa.
taking 2 quarterbacks in 4 picks.
This is amazing. Patriots are just loading up on fucking capital.
Parrish to the Bucks. A 4-3-40.
I like Jacob Parrish.
Okay. Why do I see that happening now?
What?
Cam Scatterbo going to the fucking Chiefs.
I'm telling you, it's about to happen.
It better
do it.
not.
Let's do it.
It better not.
Fucking fantasy. Let's go.
It makes so much sense.
Cam Scatterbo to Baltimore.
Sir,
Oh,
you got a
Put him
wow.
with the king. Oh, I'd love that.
TJ, can you just go down into the studio and just kick him out of the studio, please? Or just remove him from stage.
I mean, if anything, Kansas City gets another like fast wide receiver, and that would be
They
Oh,
had their
man.
chance at Kyle Williams.
Nope.
Lane at Virginia
Noel
Tech.
Williams.
They had their chance at Kyle Williams.
Noel Williams from California, cornerback.
Noel
goes to-
Williams. I like that pick.
Thank you, Noel.
Noel Williams. Good corner. This is about where he should go. Third, fourth round. Noel
Led the
Williams, really
FBS in
good corner.
interceptions last year, so that's good.
Noel
Well,
Williams,
you don't
good
think
player.
Scatterboo falls to Baltimore?
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Well, who does he go to then?
Does Green Bay take Scatterboo?
That's the next person. That's the next team
Bro,
I'm thinking.
they will
Yeah, does Green Bay
lose
take
it.
Scatterboo?
I'm thinking
here
it's
in the
probably
next
going to
two
be
picks?
Yeah, especially
thinking it's
playing up
Jacksonville.
in Minnesota.
It could be
Look, there's a
Jacksonville.
lot of talk that Jacksonville does not trust an ETN.
So it's Jacksonville.
So it
New
makes
Orleans,
sense. But that's where Sanders
New
is about
England.
to go, is
Don't-
Jacksonville.
Don't rule out Scatterboo to New England.
I wouldn't rule that out.
Why? We don't need one though.
Yes, we do. Ramondre's done.
If
That's
he's
why
not
we
gonna,
got
if-
hit. That's why we got trade.
Henderson,
Henderson?
Henderson.
could be your 3-down back.
If
Oh,
you're
I'd
going to
for
say that
sure
Scatterboo
would
falls
have him.
to New England behind Baltimore, TJ kick him.
I mean, I don't even think Scatterboo would make it to Baltimore.
No,
Scatterboo should have been gone.
Look, I could
maybe
see
to LA.
No,
the,
they're
the
Hampton.
next
Excuse me.
the next 6 teams picking could all take him.
Yeah,
You know who I think he would be a good fit for?
including Baltimore.
The
The Rams?
Texans. The Texans.
Yeah, they
He's
need
behind
someone
Joe
behind him.
Mixon.
Behind Joe
Yeah,
Mixon.
somebody
Yeah.
behind Nixon.
So, all right, let's go to
Be a
teams
good
here.
change of pace for Joe Mixon.
All right, let's see.
Do some trickery with him.
Can I just see Dallas make a
Indianapolis.
trade? Come on.
Charlie,
Yes.
Tyler Warren, one of the steals of round 1.
Oh, absolutely.
JT Tuimeloau, solid pick in round 2. I get why Justin Whaley. I'm not the biggest fan of him in round 3. But
No,
he-
they should have taken their center.
I mean, still a possibility they get him.
I mean, if he drops, keeps dropping.
So, very good. Let's see.
Ballard
Dallas.
likes to make trades in the middle of the draft too. So
Who else are we talking about here? So, Steve, who's your team?
Ravens.
Let's go look at Baltimore. Malachi Starks and Mike Green, phenomenal.
I love both of them.
Yep. TJ Dallas.
We suck.
Abysmal as usual.
Abysmal
I
as
love
fuck.
the picks. I love the picks. Booker, Ezaraku, and Ravel.
So I like Ezeraku and I like Ravel. Booker, why do we need another lineman named Tyler?
Because you do.
God damn it.
And because he's a good guard. Patriots are currently winning the draft. I'm not sure they're not winning the draft. I honestly, I think the Ravens are winning the draft right now, and so are the Cardinals. The Cardinals, I mean, Walter
I'll say,
Nolan, Will
finally,
Johnson.
Without Ozzie Newsome calling the shots in Baltimore, something's actually getting done out there.
I mean, to Ozzie Newsome's credit, he moved up for Lamar Jackson.
I get that, but look what he did the prior years. It was Alabama this, Alabama that. He was biased towards Alabama, and
look, I
Could you
think the
imagine
Giants
New
are
England
having
with
a
Lamar?
really good draft as well.
That would be dirty.
What,
Lamar with New England?
bro?
That's who I wanted that year. We had
Going
two
back and
picks.
looking, we were this close.
We
were
were.
this close.
We had 2 picks. I
Oh, my
remember because I
goodness.
was leaving the movie
Hold
theater. I was
on.
watching Avengers Infinity War at the movie theater. And I'm like, why are we not taking Lamar Jackson? Oh, wait, we have a second pick. We can still take him. I loved Lamar Jackson. I don't know why we didn't take him. But
He was
again,
so
Will
close.
Campbell,
I still can't believe he
Henderson,
went as
great.
late as he did.
Kyle Williams, awesome.
I know,
I mean,
Heisman
so-
Trophy winner.
Here's what we have for picks right now. We now have an extra third. Actually, well, we already had the same third. We moved back. We acquired an extra 4th next year. We got an extra 5th this year. And we get that 4th next year. which would allow us to move up for somebody.
Mhm.
So Mel Kiper's quarterbacks: Shador, Jalen Milroe, Kyle McCord, Will Howard, and Quinn Ewers.
Can we also talk about Seth freaking Rollins showing up, please?
Dude, that was awesome.
What a fucking heel. Was great.
Evolution 2.0.
Melvin Gordon, let's go. Melvin Gordon being redrafted to the Chargers.
Jamari Caldwell, D tackle from Oregon, goes to the Chargers.
You guys are ahead of me. It's all good. Yeah, Jamari Caldwell, good, solid defensive tackle. That's going to help. He's not an edge rusher, but he's going to help.
I will be back.
Bye.
Bye, man.
No, I'll be right back.
Oh,
Way
okay.
to fuck up.
So
We miss you already.
So
Get over here and love us.
let's be honest here. Green Bay's up. Do we see Cam Scatterbo going to Green Bay?
I can see him as a successor to Mr. Didn't even hit 4 yards a carry, Josh Jacobs.
God, dude, I don't know.
I could see him going to Houston.
Yep. So, can I just call out the Packers?
Was that wifey, Brandon?
Oh, she's sleeping, bro.
That was mine.
So, to me, what was I even going to say? This one over here with the wifey comment. Oh, the Pack. I don't like Matthew Golden. I don't think there's anything super special about him.
Nope.
And I think that was a pander pick to the crowd. I'll come out and say it. I think they pandered to the crowd, and we're in Green Bay. They took a wide receiver. Last year was the year to take a wide receiver in the first.
100% right.
Not in this draft class. I mean, again, Jaden Higgins would have been.
Oh, Jacksonville's going back to
perfect.
back.
Oh my goodness.
Cam going to Jacksonville?
I
What
could
the
see
heck
that.
was
Yep.
Floyd?
I could also see Sanders going to Jacksonville.
My goodness.
Why? You've got
Hunter's
So,
there.
hang on. We're waiting for the update. It just, come on.
Hunter's there. That's the only reason he could go to Jacksonville.
Yeah, that'd be the only reason.
And to be
Just
a
in ca-
suitable backup for T-Law.
Yep.
Because you know T-Law is going to have an issue, and then Sanders is going to get playing time. So
Yep. And the connection with him
So-
and Travis already.
Ooh,
But
that's
here's the kicker:
interesting.
are they going to let Travis play a two-way? Or are they going to make him
They already
play on
said
one
he
side
was.
of the ball?
He already said he was.
Travis is playing
Well,
two-way
Travis-
already.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, he already
Here's
said it.
here's the trade. Jaguars get 89 and 236. Texans get 102 and 142.
Okay.
Yeah.
Savion Williams from TCU
Of
goes to
course
Green
they
Bay.
would.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Freaking return specialist. Congrats.
All right, well, I think this is where we see Shador. Jacksonville.
Imagine. So Savion Williams is like a gadget type wide receiver from everything
Yes.
I've heard. But I mean, let's face it, if you can get an amazing returner, people forget how underrated special teams can play.
Yes.
Well, now that it's coming in, with these new kickoff rules, it's coming back into play.
So that's huge. So here we go. Double Jags.
So hold on. Let's say this right now. Let's say the Jags do take Shador. Do you think Travis Hunter had anything to do with it?
No.
Yeah, he would have.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
he would have had it. He would have had it done already.
Okay.
Travis Hunter is a generational talent.
He's going to be exciting to watch.
They're supposed to
I
come to
still think
Baltimore
he's a-
and DC.
He's a better wide receiver than he is corner.
I think it's a better corner than wide receiver.
He's a Pro Bowl corner and could possibly be a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
I
his-
think
His
it's
ability
backwards.
to track the ball and his strength is underrated. His strength is underrated as wide receiver.
I personally think that he's a
He's
better corner
soft
than wide
hands.
receiver.
Just such soft hands.
Okay, I can't hit it because we're not in Discord, but I'd hit the sexy music over there. Just such soft hands.
Up, Jacksonville's picks in.
Oh shit,
Oh,
Combsy.
come on.
Combsy just sent me a video. The little the guy just looking around. It says Shedeur Sanders waiting in the second round. Like a what?
Caleb Bransall from Tulane,
Safety.
cornerback.
I'm honestly really surprised Jalen's still on there. Jalen Milrow.
Combsy sent me the same thing. This is the audio.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?
Just hanging around.
Me? Just hanging around.
That's all he's doing right now.
Shedeur was hanging on the stream and got a prank call from someone acting like they were part of the NFL teams and have to wait. You have to wait a little bit longer. Oh shit. Well, they're on the clock again.
So I thought Ransnaw was a safety.
They dropped him.
to corner.
They converted him last year.
Why did PFF have him as a safety?
I think he was both, but I think he went out as a cornerback because when they went for the draft and all of his like attributes or whatever, I think that's where they had him at.
Either way, even if you would have told me, hey, it's a hybrid, that's phenomenal for Jacksonville secondary.
Yep.
DJ, nice blazer. I like that blue. They had to know exactly who they wanted with the second pick.
Skull.
Also, for what it's worth, the Anthony Belton pick for the Packers in the second was a phenomenal pick.
Yes, I agree with that.
He's still on the board, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Also, what'd you think of the Eagles getting Makuba?
Dude, I love
Back to
that
back.
pick.
Back to back.
I love
I
Makuba.
absolutely love it.
Makuba and
Do you want-
DeJean in the secondary? Are you kidding me? As double safety?
Talk about repeat central.
I
There's
said
your
that
NFC
after their
camp right
first
there.
round. After
Wyatt
their first
Millam.
round pick.
Wyatt Millam, guard from West Virginia, goes
Fuck!
to the Jags.
Bitches. I want Wyatt Millam on our team. What a bunch of
Well,
fun.
you know what, Brennan, that could
Armbar.
go heavy in your favor now because Hayden Connors is the next guard that I can see.
We're not drafting
Hey,
a
we need
random
a guard.
guard.
We need a guard.
We're not drafting a random guard that should go in the 7th.
Hey, watch your
I'd take
tongue.
him. I'd take him.
In the 7th,
I'd-
sure.
No. Take him while you can get him.
In the 7th, sure.
That's where we're going to see Shedeur goes in the 7th.
Wow.
Undrafted.
Undrafted.
7th round pick,
Sad.
last pick of the draft, Shedeur Sanders.
Mr.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Tom Brady all over again.
Dude, how funny would that be if he actually becomes Mr. Irrelevant?
Brock Purdy. Who's got the last pick? Who has the very last pick?
Should be the Eagles, shouldn't it?
Nope, Chiefs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As of
Sanders,
now, by the
Kansas
way,
City.
as of now.
Yeah,
Now
as
that
of now.
shit's
now.
going to change.
As of now. Oh, my God.
Shedeur Sanders of the Chiefs.
Imagine.
Behind,
You heard it here first.
behind Patty. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. He would fit so well. Bunch of arrogant motherfuckers.
Yeah, a bunch of
over
arrogant
there.
assholes.
So, okay, hold on. So, Jacksonville just had back-to-back. You look at
No.
they just had back-to-back.
No.
Then you go down the row, and then you got 98 and 99, both Oakland.
No.
Well, how about
No?
you got Oakland?
That's his only other chance.
Oakland
You have
is not there anymore. You mean Las Vegas?
Oakland.
Vegas.
Same
Who the
thing.
fuck's
Same thing. I'm
Oakland
going to keep
today?
calling.
Oakland.
I'm going to keep calling them the Redskins. Okay,
Right.
let's get this fucking
Right.
straight.
The most underrated uniforms probably ever in the NFL. Those uniforms were fire.
Yes.
What?
The Redskins uniforms, the nice yellow mask. Oh my goodness, that uniform was.
You know they're bringing
wow.
back the spear this year.
Yeah,
Can we talk about uniforms in Baltimore's new helmet that they brought out last year?
Hey,
That
those
was
were
ugly.
tough. Those were
Really?
tough. Nah, that
I
purple,
loved it.
that purple with the gold. Oh my god.
Okay, so if we're talking helmets, I had the
Sexy.
sexiest helmet in arena football.
I'm still waiting on my Jalen Hurts jersey, TJ.
Dude, I texted you what size. I never got a response.
I need me a Jalen Hurts and Xavier Legette. I almost tweeted Legette saying, "Don't worry, I still love you, Legette. The Panthers may not love you, but I love you. I
What's-
support you."
What size do you need?
I don't know.
God damn it, dude. You don't help me.
Probably
Jameer
XL.
Caldwell.
Okay.
I'd love an
One, two-
Xavier Worthy Texas jersey. TJ.
I've got two of them.
Well,
You would.
What-
You
what-
probably
when are we
own the
meeting?
entire roster of Texas players.
Hey.
What-
I
when are we
only
meeting,
own
TJ? I want
seven.
an Xavier Worthy Texas jersey.
I own 7 Texas jerseys.
Only.
I will graciously take an Xavier Worthy off your hand.
Dude, I got one of those like concept jerseys. It's black with a Texas like burnt orange. It was really nice.
You keep that one. Give me the other one.
Like, I don't wear a lot of jerseys, but like Legette's my guy.
I would have
Dude.
loved Xavier Worthy to fall to Baltimore last year.
Worthy's not good. He's meh. He
All he
showed
has
he's
is
meh.
speed. He only has
He-
speed.
He
Who's the
showed
wor-
he's meh.
Has anybody seen who the Rams took?
No, their
No.
pick's still in.
I'm feeling it right now. Scadaboo's going to Baltimore.
If
He's not gonna-
Scadaboo goes to Baltimore, Derrick Henry probably retires.
Okay, hold on.
next year.
The Rams need a quarterback.
He hasn't got much left.
They do
Henry
need
ain't
a
got much
quarterback,
left in
but-
him.
Shador is not a what do you call it?
What if we see
Not a,
Milrow?
Who did the
What do you
Jags
I wouldn't.
pick?
I think
wouldn't
it's
mind
Milrow.
seeing Milrow here.
Jags
I
picked
think
like
it's Milrow.
fuck. They picked a guard and a cornerback.
Yeah, I think it's
I wouldn't
Milrow.
mind seeing Vegas take Milrow.
You want my outside shot at a quarterback here? It could be Will Howard, or
Yes.
if not Will Howard,
Kyle McCord.
Kyle McCord.
Yep, Cord. Yep.
McCord is just solid, but I honestly think it could be Will Howard. Will
You
Howard
know
is
who
one
I
of the
think
most
the
underrated
Ravens may go
quarterbacks in this
after?
draft class.
They may go
Who?
after a tight end.
They already got one. They
Did they?
decided to go after Terrence Ferguson.
I thought the Rams picked up Ferguson.
Who picked Elijah Arroyo, by the way?
Arroyo went to the. I think he went to Seattle, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
right.
Yeah, Seattle.
Their second pick, didn't it? Wasn't it?
Yep. Rams pick still in. Good lord, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Rams pick either.
They have to
I
wait
mean,
for
if they go
commercials.
quarterback, they could get Gabriel too.
I
Dylan
think
Gabriel
Bob
was the one I
Bacon
was
has
thinking of.
chimed in on the chat
Who's
saying,
chimed in
you
on the
know,
chat?
Shador
I don't
may
see it.
just not be that good.
Where were you guys seeing the chat? I the only thing I got is the Twitch chat on mine.
Hold on.
No, this is in the Dads of Bacon chat.
Oh, that's why.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Spam bot.
Woohoo.
Oh, Michael Brockers. There you go.
Stewart from Michigan goes to the Rams.
Josiah Stewart. Oh my goodness. Fisk versus Stewart. Are you kidding me?
That's mean, man. That's a mean line.
That's ridiculous, dude.
They already had a good fucking D line.
Six one 249.
Come in. Hello.
Any of you guys have any of the Club World Cup games coming to y'all cities?
I don't know.
I don't think we do.
I think my son and I are going to go see Man City play.
This bitch wants to talk soccer during the NFL draft.
Yeah, what
Kick
the
him.
hell's wrong with you? Kick him.
Kick him.
I mean, we're in the third round.
Don't be a heel like Seth Rollins, you bitch.
Or John Cena.
Hey, that's
Triple
still
H
been the best
2.0.
announcement of the night.
Triple H 2.0.
Oh, that was phenomenal. And you know Rollins just ate right into it.
No, if it was
Enemy
phenomenal, it would've been
territory
AJ
as a
Styles.
enemy Bears fan.
Emory Jones Jr.
Oh, update: Gunther has been suspended indefinitely.
Do you
Yeah,
blame him for attacking McAfee?
That was actually a pretty good little bit.
So hold on, we were talking about sexy helmets, right? You said the Ravens had the best helmet.
I didn't say the best. I said
They
one
didn't say
of the better
we didn't
ones.
say
last year.
best. They just look tough.
That's
They just
better.
look tough.
I don't know what I
think
do
that
y'all
says
think
Storm.
about Jones Jr.
It
Nice.
does. Southern
Emory
Vermont.
Jones.
What do you all think about Emory
I don't
Jones?
know.
Started-
The old Force
Started
helmets are better than that.
36.
Jones
I'll tell
is
you
the-
though.
6'5". Jesus.
I'll tell you though. The best face mask is this one.
That's a
Guard.
big motherfucker.
Guard.
Maryland.
We don't need a guard.
Good. Emory Jones isn't a guard; he's a right tackle.
He's listed here as a guard.
Well, then they're probably kicking him to guard. I thought he was more of a right tackle.
I would love him playing right tackle because that takes Falele back out of the mix.
Why? I like Falele. I don't like Stanley. Stanley's a punk.
Well, Stanley, he's on his way out the door.
Good.
'Cause we've also got McCary. McCary's that one guy that's just like the one guy that they can play all five spots on the line.
Yeah.
That's McCary for us. So McCary, he's proven himself time and time again at where he can play. So they might convert him to a tackle.
All right, we got Scatterby going to Seattle.
Fuck no.
Please no.
Oh my
Shador
goodness.
Sanders is pick 93. I'm calling it.
Hey,
Nope. Jalen Milrose's
Nope.
going to Seattle.
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Milrose off the board.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta text my
Milrow,
boys
the
for that.
potential
Dude.
successor to Sam Darnold.
Brandon, you know who I've been talking to that went to Alabama? Mr. Nate Mauser himself.
Oh, mouse.
Oh Mouse.
Also, the Saints don't need a quarterback. They took Tyler Shuck.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't see them taking two QBs.
I can still see him taking Sanders.
Why?
Because he
That'd
can.
be
Cleveland needs a quarterback more than the Saints do, though.
Vegas
Well, I
needs a
mean-
quarterback.
The Saints already took their quarterback.
Right, they got
So there
Geno
goes
Smith.
another QB
They got
before
Shuck.
Sanders.
Then they got Geno Smith.
The Raiders could.
So I'm saying
Raiders got 2 picks for what it's worth. I like
E-
Jalen Milrow.
even if they have Geno's had his off years.
More
So
often.
wait,
than
does
not.
this-
Milrow ahead. Everybody who was projected under Sanders has gone ahead of him. That's insane.
Does this mean that my NCAA 25 poster is less money now because all the
Yes.
people on there suck?
Yes.
Jalen Milrow makes a lot of sense.
I like that pick.
And he can sit back and develop for a year or two. I love the pick. Come in. Hello. Hello.
Yo, that is funny as hell.
What?
They got Quinn Ewers waiting to get drafted, and his room is nothing but just game that he's killed.
Nice.
He's going to go to Cleveland.
Who?
Who? Quinn Ewers?
Quinn Ewers?
Yeah.
I see him going undrafted.
Well, who's Atlanta got?
Penix?
Oh yeah, I forgot they took him last year.
Yeah, they're going to give him a shot. And they still have Cousins on the roster. He showed up.
For now.
He's in the building.
For now.
No. He's still there. That guy's probably one of the smartest businessmen, Kirk Cousins.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Man has
Great
gotten
agent.
man has gotten paid for doing nothing.
And he doesn't age. He's
Love
like the
it.
ageless wonder.
I love it. Last time Seattle picked a quarterback in the 3rd round was Russell Wilson.
Well, that did work out pretty well for him.
I did. I did.
Y'all watch that movie, The Fifth Quarter?
Can't say I
No.
did.
I started watching that the other day. I hadn't
John
I watched it before
Alexander.
the draft. About Wake Forest. They're winning this season. It's kind of a tearjerker, though.
Notable
football
quarterbacks
movie.
drafted in the 3rd round: Ken Anderson,
Russell
Dan
Wilson.
Faust, Russell Wilson, Joe
Wilson.
Montana, Danny White.
Yeah, Joe Montana was a
Tarkton.
third-round pick. What was he like 87, 89, something like that?
I mean Joe Montana.
I want to say he was 87.
Yeah, something like 87 or 89. All right, Saints pick is in.
Scatabo.
It's going to be Shiloh.
Oh, look at the
Shiloh is
scenes.
not this
The
high.
scenes
Stop
if
it.
Shiloh gets picked.
Come on.
Come on, Scatabo, please.
Jonas Sanker, safety.
Oh, Jonas Sanker from Virginia. Okay.
That's not a bad pickup for them.
No, they need help everywhere. So
They do.
I mean, I thought they were going to take safety with their last pick. So, I mean, it makes sense. They need it.
All right. What do we do?
Montana
What do
was
we do at
1979.
95? What do we do at 95?
What draft was he? What pick?
1979.
You
We
take
are gonna
Sanders at
take-
95.
What pick?
do you know who
Oh,
we're
I don't
taking at
know.
95? Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready?
Hmm.
We're taking the Colts' future center, Jared Wilson.
That would be sweet.
There's no chance the Colts get him now.
That'd be sweet.
Jared Wilson. I mean, we have Garrett Bradbury. We can kick Jarrett Wilson into left guard, see if
Mhm.
Bradbury works out, or kick Bradbury into left guard.
Because Jake Andrews is definitely not going to make it.
What time's the draft start tomorrow? Noon?
I don't know.
I think one. If they had any.
1 hour
Draft
time,
season.
Noon in Wisconsin.
Oi.
All right, there we go. The Browns pick is in. Shador Sanders.
Congrats.
Dylan Gabriel.
Not a chance. He goes to New England next pick.
Dylan Gabriel.
Wait,
Cleveland
Dylan Gabriel
Browns.
goes to
Cleveland
the Browns.
Browns.
Wow.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup.
pickup.
It's a very
What?
good pickup.
What happened?
Dylan Gabriel to the
Dylan
Browns.
Gabriel to the Browns.
Wow.
That's a
Because
very
what
good
they're
pickup.
done after the third
Dylan
round
Gabriel
anyway.
over Shador Sanders is just sad.
I mean, he's a way better
Well,
quarterback than
division
Shador.
title since 1989. Damn.
Good for Dylan Gabriel. He's got
I like that
potential.
pick though. I
he's got
really like
potential.
that pickup.
Mhm.
Agreed. He's got potential.
His deep ball accuracy is off the charts.
Oh yeah.
And the way he can get through his progressions. And he can run.
Axolotls. Okay. Dude. My goodness, I've caught a lot of axolotls.
Who's New England take over there?
Sanders.
Imagine if we get Shiloh. Oh my
Like,
fuck.
Can you all stop with the Shiloh talk? He's not good. His
Dude, I would
PFF.
laugh if Shiloh. I will hang my phone up if Shiloh gets drafted before.
Honestly,
Shador.
we could use another edge rusher. Honestly. I mean, and the only other good one out there, you guys from LSU, Swinson.
Braden Swinson. I mean, we got Jack Sawyer, Kyle Kennard. Come on now. Even Jared Ivey. David Walker. Plenty of edge rushers out there.
I mean, if we just get one more dude to help out Keenan and Milton.
Keenan. You got that Keenan?
Keenan White.
Keon White.
Same thing.
What a bitch.
Same thing. He's going to be a star too.
If you say so.
Fuck, just
Ooh,
announce
these
the
are
fucking
nice.
pick already. Just put it on there.
They got commercials they got to deal with.
Yeah, fuck their commercials.
They
Right.
don't
We're
care
in the
about you,
third.
buddy.
We're in the third round. We don't need commercials in the third round.
They
Right.
have to do commercials. Come on now.
You got to
They
pay
don't
the
care
bills.
They don't care about you and your needs.
That's true though.
They got to pay some bills.
Yeet. Doot doot. I'll go smell this. Doot 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 doot. Doot. Doot.
Damn, I might have to get that. Cleveland
Jalen
Browns
Wilson,
pick is
Miles.
in.
Oh yeah, Miles Frazier we could use too. Why is Xavier Watt still here? Cleveland gonna announce Dylan Gabriel.
Dude, everybody. Okay, so everybody at this table for the draft, when they just said Dylan Gabriel, everybody just their jaws just dropped.
Undrafted.
All right. Now
Mr.
pan is
Irrelevant.
Shador's room. I want to see his reaction now.
I want to see it when round 3 ends.
He just watched 2 more QBs go in front of him. Wow. When do the Steelers pick in round 4?
They pick whenever they want.
Doesn't
I
work
want to
out
say
yet.
they're like 112, maybe somewhere in there.
123.
Okay.
123.
Well, Vegas does have 2 picks in a row. Bro, Atlanta just traded.
If Sanders is not one of Vegas's picks, he's going undrafted, like Brandon said.
The Falcons just made a trade with San Francisco, it looks like.
Wow, San Francisco's moving up.
No,
One
San
spot.
Francisco moved back.
Already? Jesus.
Atlanta
Hey,
just moved
it's-
behind New England.
Yeah, Atlanta moved up.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have a lot of draft capital. What are they doing? Do they just not want to draft tomorrow? Apparently.
Maybe not.
They're probably happy with what they have now, and they're done.
They traded Pitts for the draft pick.
No, it's just picks straight up, nothing else.
No, I said Pitts.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true.
I
Texans trade up with the Eagles
Yep.
to get 97.
Got some shuffling going.
Wait,
Brandon,
whoa,
how's
whoa,
your
whoa.
offensive line look over up there in New England?
Better now that we got Campbell.
But we need a left guard and we need a center.
Right there, you got Frazier out of LSU. You guys could take.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I
I
wouldn't
like
mind.
Frazier and Wilson.
Yeah, I don't
Who is
mind
this?
any one of those.
Devin McCourty?
The DMAC.
Jared Wilson from Georgia.
Let's go.
You guys got Wilson.
Let's
Ah,
Bro,
are you serious?
Mike
We are
Vrabel.
crushing this
Mike
draft.
Vrabel, baby. Mike Vrabel's back. Let's fucking go.
We are fucking crushing this draft. Unreal.
Somebody play the old song from Hangover. We are back. We are back.
Oh, we're so back.
Oh my
Damn
god.
it, man.
Let's fucking
That's
go.
a good center.
Left tackle's addressed. Center's addressed. You kick.
This man ran a 4.840.
His name is.
Yeah, for a fucking 6'3", 310, 4'8".
Who
Boys,
who
Rick.
played our right tackle last year that we paid
Was
big
it
money to?
no, not Amanue. Hold on, who is it?
Well, he's going to right guard.
Lowe, Verdean Lowe, maybe.
No. Our right tackle last year.
Oh,
We paid a lot of money.
yeah.
We paid him a lot of money.
Where you at?
Such a great pick. We're crushing this draft.
That's phenomenal.
That is a big ass
I
center.
love it.
We are absolutely crushing this draft.
One of my buddies just sent me this. He goes,
Yeah, it's Owen Nui because we signed him
Oh, my-
57 mil.
All right, let's
last
see who
year.
the
Yeah.
Falcons traded up.
So
for.
he's our right guard. This isn't right tackle.
He wasn't the one that was causing a lot of false
Dion
starts.
called
Was
in a favor.
I don't know.
probably.
Called the Falcons like, all right, look, y'all.
Shador Stewart,
Needs some
Shador
help.
Sanders right here.
he?
Imagine.
From the ATL, just put him
Stop keep
behind
looking.
Penix.
Xavier Watts.
because his dad's connections
That's a
with Atlanta.
huge pick. Oh my goodness.
Xavier
Watts and
Watts.
Jesse Bates, dude.
Oh,
Who is it?
Atlanta's
Xavier
got a
Watts.
fun squad to watch.
Oh,
So-
Watts one. That's him and Bates.
Oh,
That's a
I like
stupid
Watts.
secondary.
All right, so my buddy just sent me this, and it goes, when the Browns just picked Dylan Gabriel, this was the phone call that Shador Sanders got.
Law and Order.
He just gets farted on the phone. What the fuck? Dude, my Facebook is blowing up.
I'm so excited. Like, this
Twitter's
is not-
blowing up because every quarterback that goes before Shador, people lose their mind.
Yep.
I would say
Patriots
the
are
entire
Absolutely
AFC won this draft.
hilarious.
Your thoughts?
Do I?
I would say so far right now, the AFC as a
Minnesota
conference
just
has won
traded
this
their
draft.
pick
Bad.
to Houston.
AFC is going to be
Okay, I think this is where Cam
explosive.
Scatabo goes.
Yeah.
To who? Houston?
To
Houston.
Houston.
Oh my
Yep.
God, you're going to team him up with them? Oh,
Back up Joe
Jalen
Mixon.
Walker.
Yeah, he's gonna
my
he's gonna be
Falcons
with
are doing well.
goodness. Oh my
Watts was a
goodness.
great trade up for. Who is going to be the Texans pick here?
And their
Who's
pick's already
Scatabo?
in.
It's
Who's
gotta be
the-
Scatabo.
Who's
Please,
the
Scatabo.
Raiders' second running back? Who's their backup?
I have no idea.
No
This is
clue, because the
Zamir
only one I
White.
know out there is Jacobs.
I mean,
Scarborough
clearly,
and Gentry
clearly
duo?
they're not doing anything with Dylan Labe.
Well, Gentry Scarborough duo right there.
I see Scatabo going right now.
Tight end Owen Daniels. Okay.
Wait, what?
That's a former player. He already played for him.
Nope. Jalen Smith from
Oh,
USC.
shit. Owen Daniels was a tight end for him years ago. Back when Schaub was the quarterback.
Jalen Smith.
Cornerback.
It's a great pick, by the way.
Yeah.
Jalen
Oh.
Smith has a lot of high PFF grades.
So Vegas is up. They got back to back.
Shador and Scatabo.
I
So-
like Jalen Smith.
I just so I follow Dallas on X, and they said
sorry.
Dallas just closes doors. Round 3 is done for them. Fuck.
Interesting.
Well, considering they don't have any picks left in the
They
third
can
round.
trade up.
They don't want him. They're good.
No.
Jerry's not going to do that.
If that's what they're saying, if they close their doors, they're not trading up for anybody. It
Nope.
means there's no one on their board here that they feel comfortable trading up extra capital for.
It's Sanders and Scatabo back to back.
Why would they take Scatabo?
Why would they take
have
Scatabo? They
Ashton
just got
Genty.
Gentry.
Yeah.
Genty.
Sorry, Genty.
What
Sorry.
a dick.
Who is my favorite pick for fantasy in this draft so far?
Caleb Johnson. Ashton Genty.
Oh, I love Ashton Genty. He's going to get so much use.
Caleb Johnson is now with the Steelers. He's a 3-down running back.
O-line, wide receiver, cornerback,
Yeah,
and linebacker.
The Steelers been talking that they see Warren as their lead back.
Is that
Not with
dude's name
Caleb
really
Johnson, they don't.
Yaya Black?
Who?
One of the best available for a defensive tackle. His name is Yaya Black.
Can't be any worse than haha Clinton Dix.
That was
Best
a
name in
fantastic
football. Best name in football.
The fact that you named your kid, haha.
Brittany, you remember when we went to the
Fantastic.
Navy football game?
Well, he was Hawaiian, remember? Wasn't he?
No, he's not Hawaiian.
he was.
But
yeah.
you remember the dude from Navy, Wave Rider?
Mhm.
That was the coolest name I think I've ever heard.
Some of these names, I'm telling you.
Well, you guys remember Va'a from Broadneck, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a coach for Navy.
He's coaching at Navy now, yeah.
Blah,
Yep.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I talk to him daily.
I talked to the Ali'i a lot, to the youngest brother a lot.
Isn't he at UCLA or something?
He went to, I think he started at BYU and then went to UCLA.
No, he started at Utah. Because right after he graduated, he stayed at Utah, became a
It was
tight end
somewhere out
coach,
there, yeah.
and then he went to UCLA.
Chip Kelly
Oh my God.
is the
Paul
OC for the
Skeens
Raiders.
versus Shohei Ohtani.
Raiders.
What about Shohei?
Paul
Being
Skeens.
drafted by the Raiders.
That'd be fun.
Paul Skeens versus Ohtani night.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he just struck him out on a nasty.
Dude, he is
I-
so good.
Made
and
him
stupid.
made him look
Already-
absolutely stupid.
He is so good.
His movement on his ball.
In that game.
Dude, it's like 23 inches on horizontal on
Yeah.
a slider. It's something stupid. It's just,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
By
Like
the
the
way,
ball
the
literally
Darren,
starts middle and it's like, nope.
the Darren Porter pick, by the way, I really like.
Yes.
I agree. I like that too.
I love how we're
That
waiting
contract for
this
Crosby.
Raiders fucking pick, dude. Hurry up.
Raiders.
I sense another defensive back.
Michael
Well-
King's got 9 strikeouts already.
Good for King.
Yeah.
Man, our training camp's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
Ours is too.
Like especially when we got Gonzo and
We crushed it. We
fucking
have been
Carlton
crushing
Davis. Oh my goodness. Those
I can't
two
compl-
I
this
can't
draft.
complain too much about Baltimore's picks either.
those two side by
Nope.
side.
Patriots have been crushing this draft.
Well, that's what happens when you got a guy that actually knows football and
I'll say he's
and,
actually picking what he needs for his team.
weird.
Well, if Vrabel's the one picking instead of Elliott Wolf, this makes a lot of sense.
I
Like,
guarantee
weird.
if Vrabel's got his hands on every single one of those picks.
Caleb
Yeah.
Rogers.
Oh,
yeah.
Caleb
Yeah,
Rogers
he seems
goes
like
to the
kind of
Raiders.
guy that's gonna
Who's
give
this?
us
Aaron
opinion
Rodgers to the
on it.
Raiders? What?
Caleb Rogers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel's like, this is my team. This is what I need. This is what we need.
Caleb
This is what
Rogers,
you're gonna
Texas Tech.
draft.
I don't know who he is.
I'm sending the cards in. I'm making the final decision. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Bro got to the AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill.
Said 4 or fewer sacks allowed per each season.
Good for him. He gets
That's
cookie.
good. Yeah.
That's for PFF.
Cookie, cookie, cookie. Somebody give him a cookie.
Ran a 5'10", 40.
Yeah. Well, he
Fourth
is
among
6'4". That's a lot of height to be moving down the field.
6'5". Jeez.
6'5", 312.
Yeet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
They're
That's
gonna be
a
pull,
big
they're gonna
motherfucker.
he's gonna be pulling a lot.
Look at that. Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Chuck Milrow, Gabriel, all before Shador.
Mhm.
Oh, Raiders picks in again.
And they're about to take
I'm
Shiloh.
calling it now.
It's Shador.
It's
Come on,
Shador.
Shador. Come on, Shador. Right here.
Mhm. If he doesn't go here, he's undrafted.
Unless he falls to Jacksonville tomorrow with
Nope. Charles Grant from William
he's
and
done.
Mary.
Love the
done.
pick.
He's
Love
done.
the
He's
pick.
done. He's going undrafted.
I love that pick. I love that pick.
Oh, the
Charles
Steelers
Grant.
still have a pick in the next round.
He's done.
Jacksonville's got a couple.
Hey, I'm calling it right
Charles
now.
Grant's
Minnesota
amazing.
takes Shiloh.
Charles
Shiloh
Grant
goes-
and William and Mary. Let's go.
Shiloh goes to Minnesota.
I would like to see Shador Santos get drafted. This is a little low for him.
Is
He's
he
a
getting
good
blackballed?
quarterback. He's,
He's
not elite.
worth it. He's not worth the headache.
He brings
Right?
in
I mean-
fans. He brings in tickets to your seats
Is this collusion? Is he being blackballed?
I think he's being blackballed right now.
because of his last name.
I see. But the people in the NFL, they love Dion. People love Dion.
Ooh.
Dion's not a bad
Unfortunately-
guy.
And unfortunately, the people that hate him are in the NFL.
Wow.
I
Yeah, and a lot of them are
disagree, man.
are in the front office of a lot of teams.
Right.
Oh hell, he wrestled too.
Because him not going in the third round, it's just mind boggling.
All right, Dallas is going to trade with Philly, and they're going to take Shador.
Dallas is already gone.
Dude, Dallas's doors are shut and locked.
They're going
They
home.
probably already left for the night.
Oh, they already did. There's a video of Jerry Jones in his truck driving away.
So maybe there is going to be a trade. It'll be a decent pick.
He's off to film his next episode.
I'm
of
kidding.
Landman.
I'm kidding.
Exactly.
They're shooting season 2 right now, I think.
I'm kidding.
Fantastic
That's a
show.
great show, though. Great show.
Fantastic show.
Oh,
Who's San
fantastic.
Francisco go with?
I think they're going to go offensive line. They need somebody to replace.
Philly?
No, 49ers.
So the Eagles are going to take somebody from either Georgia or Alabama.
Who's that guard that's still on the board?
Georgia boys.
A lot of them.
Well, there was two. There was one that was Wilson.
Oh, the
and
one
then
from
other one.
LSU.
Yeah, that's
Miles Frazier.
yeah. I could
Frazier,
see him
yeah.
going here. I could see him going to Philly too.
Dude, I really want to see like the live feed of the Saunders house right now.
They're
The
not going to
Sanders
show
Right?
it. They probably turn the lights off. They're probably
The
done.
only other Georgia
It's
boy
just
that
an empty
Philly could
couch
get.
right now. It's just an empty couch.
The only other Georgia boy that Philly could get that I could see is, the Broncos are trading with Eagles for 101.
That's next.
So the Broncos are getting the next pick.
Yep. So Philly traded out.
Okay, with 101.
Broncos. what
Dude,
do you-
Cam
So Denver's
Scatabo.
trading back into the third round.
Scatterboo.
Yeah,
Scatterboo.
Denver's taking Philly's pick for at 101.
Could be Scatterboo here.
Scatterboo.
That would make me feel good if he gets drafted before.
Yeah,
Who?
Scatabo
No, to what team?
If he goes to Denver,
Denver.
right here.
to Denver.
Denver.
They already took their running back.
Oh, they could use another one.
Who did they draft again? I forgot.
I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. Hold on.
Was it his second round, wasn't it?
Let's
Thunder and lightning
see.
going on out there.
There was a running back out of UCF.
RJ Harvey.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Love RJ Harvey. Super elusive back.
I mean, I still think it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Jack's sitting here 2 picks in the first 5 picks of the 4th round that they could take Sanders.
San Francisco lost Debo and Greenlaw. I could see them going linebacker potentially, maybe even an edge.
All right, who does San Fran pick?
They're drafting TJ. What?
Upton Stout.
Upton
cornerback.
Stout's a good safety.
Yep. Cornerback
From
Whatever.
where?
from
Ran a
Western
four-
Kentucky.
Ran a 4.4.
Western Kentucky. I don't know anything about this kid.
The Cougars, huh?
Even Mahomes has tweeted out crazy.
telling you, nobody wants the headache in the locker room. They
Makes
don't
a
telling
lot
you,
of sense.
If they get Shador Sanders, they have to hire a babysitter.
I mean, it's not like he's a bad kid either. He's never gotten in trouble.
It's just his
got a bad
attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
you
he's-
know you're getting that because of his dad. He's literally a carbon copy, so you already
Yeah.
know that.
It's
So
not
you
just
can,
that.
why do you even
man.
take that into You don't even need to take that into consideration.
It's that he's not that great by NFL standards for a QB.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a
He
good
is a
backup
suitable
quarterback in the
backup.
NFL.
He is a valuable backup. That is all he is.
Yeah.
If that.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, stop.
He will never be able to establish himself on his own because he will be in the shadow of his dad for his entire career. And that is the problem I see with Bronny out in LA. And TJ
those
Bronny,
two-
I don't like basketball.
Those
so-
two though, they play different position. No, not Bronny, but Shador's case, he doesn't play the same position as his dad, so he can't really get compared to his dad. The only thing he can get compared to his dad is his attitude. That's it. Ooh, they went Savion Jones. Denver did. LSU. Or Savai. I don't know how you say that name.
I think
Jones from LSU. Edge
Yeah.
rusher.
Braden Swinson,
No, Savion
No.
Jones.
Davion Jones.
I got to deal with it.
Is Savion?
Ready to go.
Another edge goes.
I figured an edge went.
Edge
They
is
need
deep
defense.
this draft.
I'm just surprised he went over Braden Swinson, who was higher ranked.
Excuse me.
Hey, yo.
Whoa!
What?
That was a manly burp. What the?
So
No.
Arena Football final score: Albany Firebirds 100, Corpus Christi Tritons 12.
Ew.
Wow. That's a shellacking.
That's an ass kicking.
Well, the sad part about it is Corpus Christi was in the league that I'm coaching, and they literally went up two leagues because they thought they had the team to do it, and they don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got their ass handed to them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
In the famous words of
just
Bobby
rolled in.
Boucher, they open a can of whoop ass.
It was 79-0 in the second quarter.
Dude, that's ugly.
Georgia's top 3 picks so far, they've all scored the highest NGS athleticism score amongst interior linemen, and they've
Really?
gone to Detroit,
Last pick of
Bengals,
the
and
last pick of
Patriots.
the night is in.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh, I hope my cable doesn't go out beforehand. I've got a nasty storm going on.
Scottsboro.
Right. Yeah. So they
They
did 2
could
and
use
3 today, right?
all the
Yeah,
Vikings with
that would make
Scatabo.
sense. That
Please,
would make
Vikings
sense.
Scatabo. Do it.
They did 2 and 3
I mean,
today,
Aaron
right?
Jones is not the healthiest running back.
Do it.
Because what they
Do
have
it.
all the other ones are tomorrow, right? 4 through 7 are tomorrow.
Ty Felton from
Correct.
Maryland.
Who
Oh,
the fuck is
Felton's
Ty?
Oh,
Felton?
wide
Attaboy.
receiver.
I like that.
Okay. 4.3 40.
Dude,
Boy, it's
he talk about hands.
Boy is quick.
He's a great wide receiver.
Says
They don't
here
need
he's-
a wide. They only need a
says
slot
here he's
guy.
a vertical
He is a
threat.
slot guy.
There you go.
Vertical threat.
Yeah, he played slot at
second
Maryland.
gear.
He played slot at Maryland, number 10.
I'll allow it.
It's a great pick.
Decent.
Well, Shador, not even in the third.
Yeah, Tay Felton, that's a great pick.
That's funny.
Great. I love that pick.
Wow.
I'm happy for him.
Undrafted.
He is a big dude, and he's fast as shit.
Somebody click over to ESPN and tell us that they're showing Sanders' couch right now.
Nothing.
Nothing. I have nothing with. I haven't seen anything with Sanders in like the last 2 hours.
They have kicked the cameras out of that house.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great target for McCarthy.
So I just want to say this: a lot of the guys that I wanted the Patriots to get, they got all of them.
Yeah.
Now, okay, all right, we'll go between 1 through 3. Who do you think won the draft? So,
Patriots.
Who's won 1 through
Patriots.
3?
Round
Patriots.
3, Patriots.
Patriots a top 3, Ravens a top 3. I think an argument can be made for the Cardinals.
Yep. With Johnson going to Cardinals, I think that's a solidify their secondary.
I'd have to go back through a lot of the other ones.
I still
would say
really
that-
like
I would-
what the Giants have done
I was
in
about-
this draft.
Giants have done
I was getting ready
actually
to say the
fairly
Giants.
well.
I was getting ready to say
Yeah.
the Giants.
Giants have done fairly well.
They have done
Giants have
really
done
good
well.
with their picks.
I'm happy with what Cincinnati's done too,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate
Cincinnati's
saying
done
that
good.
as them being a division rival.
The Bears honestly have done really good too.
Holy shit! I think it might be hailing outside.
Where you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Wow.
Bears have done pretty well this draft.
I mean, I'd say the Vikings are up there too.
Nah. The Vikings have got 2 picks.
Well,
And
so
they're
is
not
Baltimore.
great. I mean, one
Right
was
now,
what, a
they're
guard?
all winners for not taking Sanders.
I don't need him. I don't want him.
I think Cleveland's done really well.
Mhm.
I think the entire AFC North has done stellar.
So this is coming from Dallas Sports Talk, trending with the most recent third round blockbuster trade could be in effect from Dallas to the Steelers, where Dallas would send QB Dak Prescott and a 2025 draft pick to the Steelers for TJ Watt.
I don't see that happening.
Who's your quarter? I mean, you're really riding with Milton at that
You're
point.
really
Yes,
riding
at
with
that
Milton.
point,
on that
You
one.
are
you're on
But
the
you also
Milton
just
tail.
paid Dak 60 mil.
If you guys were going to do that, you might as well have kept Cooper Rush around
Right.
Right?
or Trey Lance. The man hasn't seen the field at all this year since he's been drafted, has he?
No.
Because he didn't see it when he got drafted with the Niners, and he's not. He
He
didn't see it
did.
at all in
He
Dallas.
did. He did.
I mean, Dak is Jerry's boy. That's fucking.
Well, money talks, bullshit walks.
That's why he fucking paid him all that money.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit that comes with that too.
I like Dak. I think Dak's a pretty solid quarterback.
Dak's
Agreed.
a
He's,
good.
he's healthy.
I
That's a
would think.
good
I think Dak
quarterback.
would be a better quarterback if he was
He
not
is-
in Dallas.
He is not worth being the most or the highest paid quarterback in the league.
No.
CJ, I'm sorry to
I'll
say it, but
agree with
he's
that.
not the answer in Dallas.
Nope.
And we can all thank Deshaun Watson for this fucking QB market. Because a guy
12
that's done
o'clock.
absolutely nothing gets paid.
TJ, are you going on tomorrow for 4 through 7?
Probably not. I got a couple things I got to do tomorrow. If I do, I'm gonna let everybody know.
Yeah, because I'm at work tomorrow, but I'm off
Yeah.
at like 6:30.
I'll be at work until like 5. The draft starts at noon tomorrow Eastern time.
Oh
So
yeah,
Baltimore's got. So,
I'm gonna be at the Bowie Bay Sox game tomorrow.
The Sox.
Playing the Altoona Curve.
It doesn't rain. I might try to scoot over to the Gwinnett game tomorrow. See old Craig Kimball.
Oh, is he down there?
Yeah, he's at the Braves AAA. Gwinnett's just the next county over for me.
Over at the Stripers?
Yep, the old Gwinnett Strippers.
Yeah.
I'd love to get
Yeah,
down
he
to Worcester.
pitched like a perfect inning or something the other night.
Well, I didn't realize. I'm a Red Sox fan for baseball. Have been for years. What's his face? He's in the minor. I forget who the catcher is.
Ramon. Oh no, not him. No.
Who's the Woo Sox catcher?
Oh, we don't care about catchers for the Sox. We need Roman Anthony and Marcel Myers to be up.
He's a former player. He used to play. He played for. I forget who it is. We signed him to a minor league contract.
Oh, Grandal.
Thank you, Yasmani. Yasmani.
Yeah,
He looks good down there too.
I thought we signed
right.
Grandal. I don't know.
Well, we need to get Roman Anthony up immediately.
See, I don't want
to rush him.
Immediately.
I don't want to rush
Rush him. You don't need to. He don't need to stay in AAA any longer. This kid is raking
So
right now.
what are
You don't
you
need to
doing
learn
with
anything.
Fella?
You
What
don't
are
need
you
to learn
doing
anything.
with Fella?
Not a
What am I
thing.
doing right now? I'm taking David Hamilton down. You're going back
Yep.
down. You're batting .7074. You're garbage. Go
But
back
is
down to
Mayo
AAA.
ready? Is
Go
Mayo
back
ready?
down. Go back down to AAA. You take Campbell. You move him back to second where he belongs, and you put Abreu out. Like you kind of bring him to the bench, and you let Roman Anthony play right field because you're not touching Zendaya and you're not touching Jaron Duran.
Yeah,
mean,
because then you can bring Abreu off the bench as a
Right.
pinch hitter, and
Right.
you don't lose that
That's
bat completely.
stupid.
Right.
You lose the
How?
bat completely when he's been one of your best players so far this season.
Who? Abreu?
Abreu.
No, this season? No. This
Last
season's
season,
been
I would
Alex
say
Bregman.
sure. This season,
Right.
no.
This season
I
he's
said
not.
one
He's
of the
not
best.
hitting him. He's not hitting what he needs to be. Which
I would say
Right.
right now, one of our best players is Trevor Story right now.
yes, but
He
you
is
have to
great
bring him
right
up.
now. And
You
Bregman.
you got to bring him up, and you have to see what he does. This kid is. You can't waste him down in AAA. You got to bring him up.
I
see how
honestly
he
think
does.
I honestly think we stole a lot of money from Christian Campbell. Not like stole money,
He's-
but it was an extremely team-friendly deal.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
because
that
he's going to
we
screw
stole
himself
money.
big time. He's going
We
to screw
stole-
himself big
we stole
time
money.
if he starts getting playing really good, starts developing
get paid
into an
more.
all-star. He could have cost himself a lot more money than what he got.
But also, you got to understand, for a 22-year-old, $86 million, you're
Yeah.
set for life.
Yeah,
And
oh,
if
yeah,
you're
absolutely.
not watching, the Pirates are now up 2-0 on the Dodgers.
Oh, scheme,
Congratulations.
baby.
Dude, Skeens is a
Hmm.
monster.
Yeah, well,
we need to.
they
As
got
of right,
O'Neill in offense, who has a run in RBI and a league-leading 11 stolen base. From that might be 12.
as of right now, we need to find a fifth pitcher because Newcomb is just not it.
Newcomb sucks. Sean Newcomb is so bad.
He's not it.
But then
If we're gonna
you
get
guys just get
Bayo,
Bello back, right?
yeah, right. If we're
Bayo
gonna get
is
How
Bayo,
did he- how
If
did
Bayo
do?
comes back
What?
healthy, yeah,
Hey,
How
Bayo's
did he
not
do in
good.
his first start?
what?
he
Bayo's
looked
not good.
okay.
He's not good. He's not. He's
He-
not a good pitcher.
He missed
I
he missed a lot of spots.
Wholeheartedly beg to differ.
He missed a
I
lot
I
of
don't know.
spots.
It's been a little up and down, but I think he's got the stuff to be a good pitcher.
He's got
Yeah.
the
I don't
stuff.
think he's good.
He's got the
a
stuff.
lot of
Don't-
potential.
He's got. Yeah,
and he's
he-
looked
he-
better. He's looked
He's
more.
a starting pitcher 3 at best, in my opinion.
oh, he's a
That's
five.
why we have him at 4. That's why
He's
we
a
have him at
5 at
4.
best. if
On our
anything.
team, he's a 4.
Oh yeah, in
for
Boston,
sure.
he's
You
a
have
4.
Giolito. Where's he at in his rehab?
We don't even know how he's gonna be. As of right now, Bayo is our best 4th.
Yeah, I haven't even
pitcher
heard an
available.
update on Giolito.
He's not doing too bad in down in Worcester.
Let me ask everyone a stupid question because I kind of think we can
There are no
capitalize
stupid
on.
questions, just stupid people.
Do we trade Trevor Story for a pitcher?
No.
No.
Get rid of the contract. Campbell,
If-
Mayer,
Nope.
Anthony.
If
got the
anything, you're
three studs
trading
and get a
Christian
pitcher.
Casas.
If
If
anything,
anything,
Costas is going exactly.
Casas
So
is going.
and what?
If
Abreu
his-
at first.
If his bat, no, Roman Gonzalez, you bring him up.
Yeah,
to first.
Romeo comes in.
If Christian's bat does not pick it up, he will be gone by the trade deadline. Defensive wise, he is phenomenal. Phenomenal. He can pick the
I
ball
could-
with
I
the
could
best of
see it.
them. He can make a tremendous double plays.
Who,
But his
Cassis?
bat is going to cost us big time. Sitting at the 4 spot, if you're not going to start hitting the
If
ball
you're not going
hard,
to start performing,
you're
yeah.
batting 4th, dude. You need to start hitting the ball and driving in runs.
Y'all need to let
That's why
Bregman
you're
bat
there.
fourth.
No,
Bregman
he's
should be
that
batting
one.
fourth.
That 1,
Or
2,
third.
3 is perfect. That 1,
No,
2,
you
3
leave
is
Bregman where he
absolutely
is.
perfect.
Where's
you leave
Bregman now, too?
right where he's at.
3. It's Darren Duran,
Third
Rafi
spot.
Devers, Alex Bregman. That's
You
a
leave him right there, and then 4 is usually
phenomenal.
Casas.
yeah. Forrest Casas, 5 Trevor
I wouldn't
Story.
mind seeing.
Christian
Switch
Campbell.
those. Switch those. Just put Story
Yeah,
at
yeah,
4
yeah.
and
yeah.
Cassis at
I
5.
would right now. I would put Story at 4. Absolutely. The
I'd
way
almost
he's
drop
batting,
Casas down to 6 and move
Campbell up to
Campbell up.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me as if
he's-
we capitalized on how good Trevor Story is doing and trade for a pitcher.
But here's
The
my
problem
question:
is
is what
we
the hell
signed
happened
him
to
for a
Hamilton?
long-
You moved Story.
the
Hamilton
problem is
was
we
a
signed
stud
Story
last year.
to
What
to a
happened?
good. Who
Hamilton was a stud last year. What happened?
Some people aren't major league ball players. Some people are just AAA
Jesus, he was
players.
fantastic last year.
He
Some
was
people are
okay
just
last year.
AAA. He's a AAA player. But we are going to have some serious troubles in our hand if Story's going to hit the way he's going to hit, and Marcelo Myers is going to hit the way he's going to hit, and Roman Anthony's going to hit the way he's going to hit. We got some serious decisions that are going to have to be made.
I mean, I almost
Serious.
think Campbell goes down too.
No, you just signed
I don't
him
want
to
to.
a
I don't
deal.
want to lose. I don't want to take Story. Like Story's not going anywhere.
That right. That's the problem. If he's going to hit like he's doing, Story's not moving. You're not moving Bregman. You're not moving Campbell. The only other person that's moving out of the infield is Casas.
Casas
That's it.
Who?
Same
all
thing
right,
with
so
the outfield. The only other person
would be
moving
in
in
the
the
trade
is
outfield
your
is
market?
right
Abreu.
fielder. Would be Anthony coming in
would-
for
Abreu.
Abreu.
Who would be in the trade market for first baseman? Because I got to tell you, right now, I would hands down trade Devers for Vlad.
No,
No, Devers is not going anywhere.
they just signed it. They just signed
Yeah,
Vlad to a
Vlad's
14-year
not
extension.
going.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
take
Vlad,
him.
Vlad's set in
Huge
Toronto
contract.
for life.
I would rather be a Vlad team and take that contract over Devers and his
No.
attitude.
No,
I,
Because
agree.
what you
I don't
could-
want to. I don't want to take on that contract.
I take Vladdy
What
over Devers any day.
That
of the
contract
week.
is
What-
ridiculous.
what I would do is do what they did to Schwarber. If anything, you try out Devers at first.
Well, they
You move him
tried
to
that in spring
first.
training, and you see how dog shit that was.
You move him to first. Yeah, but Schwarber was the same thing, though. He's an outfielder. They moved him to first base. He struggled. As soon as he picked it up, he was fine. And then why we didn't sign him back was on
I don't
beside me, but that's a whole new other story. But
I don't
if
get
I
I
don't know what
was,
the hell that front office does any given day, half the time. But
that would be an idea I'd be bringing up to Devers if you want to get back into playing, is moving you to first.
Yep.
Mhm. Or
All right,
just
guys.
tell them, look,
Or here, no,
Yes,
here's
sir.
what you do.
Let me know if you're going to get on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll let you. I'll let everybody know. It may be just be a quiet day. Like I said, I got a lot I got to do, but I'll put something in the chat for all of us, and then Steve and Brandon, I'll message you guys depending on what everybody's got going.
yeah,
Oh, I get notified when you go live. So
That works.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to get out of here. I got to work in the morning.
have a good night, Charlie.
but what you
good
could
to see you,
what
buddy.
you could do is you
yeah, good
could
to see you,
keep,
Adam.
Likewise, buddy.
you could
What-
keep Devers in the lineup.
Just
put
tell
De-
Devers, look, David
No,
Ortiz.
here, hold on, hear me out. Devers plays first, and Casas goes to DH for now,
You could.
and
you
then you
could,
get
but
somebody. Then you get somebody to throw in the DH spot.
Just,
You
just
could, but
tell
then you got-
Devers, look, you can be the next David Ortiz. Just play DH. You have a great back. With all due respect to you, you suck at defense. Just
he wasn't
play.
He wasn't
DH.
horrible. He wasn't horrible.
He's not a Gold Glover, but he's,
He's
not
definitely
horrible.
not. He's not. He's not Bregman, and he's not.
He was one of the
Arenado.
worst defensive third basemen in the league last year.
I'd still take He's not horrible though.
He's not awful.
better than most. He's better than most.
He's a definite suitable backup at third.
The problem with the Sox right now is we don't know how to hit a 95 mile an hour fastball or above.
Right down the cock.
We don't know how to do it, and it's mind-boggling with our lineup.
We can hit the fastball in the corners. We can't touch it when it's right down the middle.
or high in the zone, which is Devers fucking.
We're fantastic on the inside and the outside and low, but we can't do anything else. Middle off.
Plenty of season left. I'm hopping off, boys. TJ, thanks for inviting me. Thanks for letting me come back. That was a fun round 2 and 3. I think a lot of teams made a lot of good decisions.
Oh yeah. Well, and it'll be fun to see what happens tomorrow. And I think we're all going to be texting each other back and forth.
You got it.
So
have a good night, everybody.
All right, y'all.
Later. Yep. See everybody later.
Steve.
All right, Steve. I'll see you.
All right. I'll hit you up later.
Yep.